A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with I've Taken a Fancy to You from an Old Chicago. With all its different holidays, February is certainly a party month, and tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, a swell excuse to give the family something special for dessert. And for that something special, give them Jell-O, molded in gay, fancy shapes. For Jell-O goes with the party spirit every time. First, because it's so festive-looking with clear, bright colors that dress up any meal. And second, because it's so luscious tasty, with delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor that puts everybody in a cheerful mood. But there's still another reason why Jell-O is tops for parties. It's quick setting, easy to prepare, you can't go wrong. Just be sure to get genuine Jell-O when you buy, for there is only one Jell-O, and only Jell-O brings you that extra-rich fruit flavor. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. I've Taken a Fancy to You, played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you America's latest fashion plate, that Beau Brummel of Beverly Hills, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. And say, Don, thanks for that nice build-up you just gave me. My goodness, what's come over you?
Well, Jack, I read in the paper just the other day that the Tailors of America selected you as one of the 10 best-dressed men in the country.
Oh, they did? Well, I didn't know that. Are you sure, Don?
Oh, yes, certainly. It was quite a story.
Sure, I read it, too. It was in all the papers.
It was, Phil? Gee, I'd like to see it. Have you got a clipping of it?
Yes, and so have you.
Well, all right, fellas. I was just trying to be modest, that's all. But it's true. I was selected as one of the 10 best-dressed men in the country. I came in second.
Oh, who was first?
Clark Gable. You know, Don, politics.
Oh.
The only way I can figure it.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. Wait a minute. Gable looks marvelous in clothes. In the first place, he's much thinner than you are.
Oh, no, he's not, Don. We're exactly the same weight. Only mine is distributed a little differently. But we have about the same physique.
Go on. If Gable was standing in a barrel, he'd have a better figure than you have.
Well, first place, he never stands in a barrel. I don't know. I know what's the matter with you, Phil. You're just jealous because you weren't on the list.
I'm not jealous. I just can't understand it, that's all.
Oh.
I dress as well as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Probably weller.
Weller? Now, you can do gooder than that. You dress as well as I do. Look at that coat you've got on right now.
What's the matter with it?
What's the matter with it? Looks like a combination salad with patched pockets. Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mary. I wish you'd have been here a minute ago, though. Phil can't understand why the Tailors of America picked me as one of the best-dressed men.
Well, I can.
Certainly.
Half of your relatives are pants pressers.
That's so. You're just making that up. Say, Mary, take a peek at Phil and get a load of that coat he's wearing. Isn't that corny? Oh, it's a corny one, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. It's not half as loud as the one I saw you wearing yesterday.
Well, that's different, Mary. That happens to be my polo coat.
Polo coat? What do you do, ride on a zebra?
It'll make you any happier, yes. But you know what kills me from the attitude of this gang? You think I never knew anything about style. Let me tell you something, fellas. I'm coming out with a new suit in about 3 weeks that'll knock your eye out. And I don't want you to copy it either, Phil.
What kind of a suit is it?
Well, it's a double-breasted English drape model with a new zipper vest. Oh, it's the last word in suit.
There, that sounds pretty good, Jack. What color is it?
Well, it's a sort of a fudge brown. Oh, it's beautiful.
A fudge brown?
Yes.
Is it plain or with nuts?
Plain. I'm going to look swell in it, too. It fits so snug, it has a 32-inch waistline.
What are you going to do with your stomach?
Well, naturally, Phil, when I tighten my belt, my stomach will go up to where my chest is.
Then what are you going to do with your chest?
Well, I'm not going to have my girl's name tattooed on it like you have.
You would if you didn't have hooray for Waukegan there.
Well, what if I have? Now, look, fellas, let's drop all this talk about clothes. Just because I get a little recognition once in a while, everybody here has to turn green with envy. Now, let's change the subject. Oh, hello, Kenny.
Oh, Jack, congratulations.
Thanks, Kenny, but I've heard enough about my clothes, so forget it.
I'm talking about your birthday.
My birthday? Oh, yes, tomorrow is my birthday. February the 14th. I forgot all about it.
Well, congratulations, fella. Happy birthday.
Sure, thanks, Phil. Yes, sir, I was a little Valentine. Gee, funny how it slipped my mind.
Well, it didn't slip mine. I brought a cake for you, Jack. Wait till I get it.
A cake? Well, that was thoughtful, Kenny.
Here you are, Jack.
Well, thanks. Say, that is a beautiful cake. And it has such nice decorations.
Yeah, I hope I guessed right. I put 50 candles on it.
50 candles?
Oh, I got more in my pocket.
Oh, you have? Oh, well, keep them in your pocket.
All right, but I better blow them out.
50 candles. I'm not 50 years old. I'm not 45. I'm not even 40.
Hurry up, Jack. You'll be late for school.
Now, wait a minute, Mary. You haven't worn rompers for some time either, you know.
On the level, Jack, is tomorrow really your birthday?
Yes, Don, it is.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're planning to celebrate Jack's birthday tomorrow by having a little party, top it off with tempting, delicious Jell-O. It is economical and easy to make and has that extra rich fruit flavor.
Well, thanks, Don. That was a lovely gesture. And now, folks, Phil Harris will... Wait a minute. Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Right here, boys. Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a tip for you.
Say, this must be your birthday.
Who's the wire from, Mary?
Just a second, Jack. Oh, Jack, it's from your father.
My father? What does he say?
He says, Dear son, congratulations on your 25th birthday. I couldn't afford a telegram then.
Good old Dad. He never forgets a face. Play, Phil. Education played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Wait a minute, Jack. That number was played by Phil Harris in the orchestra. Why don't you mention the conductor?
Well, they know it wasn't Toscanini. Anyway, Phil, you have a distinctive style of playing. You couldn't be confused with any other band.
I couldn't, eh?
No. You have the only orchestra in the world where the drums carry the melody. And now, folks...
Jack, now that Kenny gave you a cake, are you going to throw a little party tonight?
Well, I would, Don, but I have to rehearse tonight with my leading lady for my new Paramount picture. I'm going over to Francisca Gall's house.
Oh, are we?
No, Phil, you're not going this time. And say, Mary, I wish you'd run through my lines with me, will you, before I go over there? I'd like to brush up on my part.
Okay, Jack.
Now, here's the script. You read Francisca's part, and I'll read mine. Here you are. Your name is Julia. I'm Andre.
Andre.
Yes. All right, Mary, let's go. You don't mind if we go through this, do you, fellas?
No, go right ahead, Andre.
All right, Mary. Now, the door opens, see, and I walk in. You're sitting there, and I walk in. Good evening, Julia. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Come on, Mary. I'm trying to rehearse. Good evening, Julia. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh, Andre, my love, I'm so glad to see you.
See us? Now, stop kidding, Mary, and help me with this. Well, darling, I've come for the last time to ask you to marry me. You've toyed with my affections long enough. There's a limit to my patience, Julia. You know our bargain when I saved your father from ruin? Well, the time has come. And whether you love me or not, you're stuck with me. Well, what are you laughing at?
Paramount, they're stuck, too.
Oh, Mary, I can't rehearse with you. You're not giving me anything. You're not putting any feeling into it.
He's right, Miss Livingston. When Andre comes through the door, you should be a little more emotional.
Oh, go away. Come on, Mary, let's try it again. Now...
Look, Jack, look.
What?
It's Robert Taylor.
Robert Taylor? Why, Bob, I didn't know you were standing there watching us. Where'd you drop in from?
Well, I was sitting out front watching your show, and you seem to be having a little trouble with that scene, so I thought I'd come up and offer a suggestion or two.
Well, it's awfully nice of you, Bob. I'm always glad to see a kibitzer. But really, I don't need help.
Might be too late at that.
Oh. You're sharp there.
Now, look, Jack, the reason Miss Livingston did not respond properly was because you were not convincing as a lover.
Well. How do you like that for crust? What do you think I was doing up here, knitting a doily?
No, look, Jack, all I'm trying to tell you is that your scene lacked sincerity. In other words, what you said was not believable.
Oh, it was not believable. Well, next time I'll take an oath before I read my... Believable.
You better take a lifesaver, too. You've been eating onions.
I have not.
Well, Jack, I'm sorry I intruded, so I'll just run along.
No, Bob, no. I'm glad you came up. Say, I'm always open for suggestions, even if I don't need them. You know, Bob, I've been an actor for a good many years.
I appreciate that.
And furthermore, if you read the papers, and I think you do... you may have come across an article this week stating that I am one of the 10 best-dressed men in the country.
Yes, I saw that, Jack.
Yeah.
Say, do you mind if I tell you something?
No, go right ahead.
Well, Jack, take that suit you're wearing right now.
Yes?
Listen, I gave a better one than that to my gardener, and he refused it.
Well, if my gardener ever did a thing like that, I'd hit him right over the head with a petunia. Well, Bob, so much for the ribbing anyway. To tell you the truth, I'm really glad you came up. Now that you're here, I want you to meet the members of my cast.
It's about time.
Yeah. Bob, this is Mary Livingston.
Hello, Mary. I'm delighted to meet you.
Well, thanks, Mr. Taylor. Robert. Bob.
Mary, you don't have to be so nervous.
Oh, gee whiz.
You know, Mary, I must say you've handed me a lot of laughs, and I think you're just as charming in person as you are on the radio.
Well, thanks, and... Well, I think you're just as charming as I am.
Oh, don't mind her, Bob. She's so excited, you know. And now I want you to meet...
Wait a minute, Jack. Mr. Taylor.
Yes, what is it, Mary?
Well, if a certain person asks me to go out tonight, I won't think you're a bit fresh.
Oh, all right. And, Bob, I'd like to have you meet our young tenor, Kenny Baker.
How are you, Kenny? I'm glad to know you.
Gee, if I'd have known you were coming, I'd have baked another cake.
Why, Kenny.
You know, Mr. Taylor, I'm in pictures, too.
Yes, I know you are, Kenny. I've seen you in a lot of them, and I think you're doing a swell job.
Yes, sir. You better watch out for me. I'm dynamite.
Oh, don't show off there. And, Bob, this is our announcer, Don Wilson.
Hello, Don. Glad to see you.
Well, how are you, Bob? You know, I was just thinking of you this morning when I was drinking a cup of Maxwell House coffee.
You were? Well, now that's a coincidence because I was thinking of you last night over a dish of Jell-O.
Well, that's the best we could do with that, folks. And, Bob, this is our orchestra leader.
Oh, I know, Phil. Hiya, Philsy boy. It's good to see you again.
Hiya, Bobby. Did we have fun the other night or not?
Yes, sir. And by the way, Phil, thanks for getting me that date. It was mighty nice of you.
What? Phil got you a date?
Yeah, man.
Well, of all things. Say, I hope it wasn't the girl he got for me, Dolores Del Schmutz.
No, this was her sister. They call her Sugar.
Oh, Sugar Del Schmutz. Well, Bob, now that you've met my cast and the Del Schmutzes, I want to tell you that I saw the preview of your new picture the other night, A Yank at Oxford, and I thought it was one of the best things you've ever done.
Thank you, Jack. I'm glad you liked it.
By the way, Bob, what was the first big picture you ever made? You know, the one that you think started you off with a bang.
Well, Jack, about 3 years ago, I made a picture called Broadway Melody of 1936 with Eleanor Powell, Una Merkel, Sid Silvers, Buddy Epson, and June Knight.
Oh, yes, I saw that. It was very good, too. Say, wait a minute. I was in that picture. Why, certainly.
You were, Jack?
Yes, I was. I played Mary, you saw Broadway Melody. What was I in it?
Miss Cass.
No, I mean the character. Oh, I remember, Bob. I was the Broadway columnist you punched on the jaw 3 times.
Oh, yes, I remember. Hey, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yes. I'll say it was fun. Fred Allen saw the picture 8 times. Well, that's what you call fun, huh?
Oh, what if I did punch you on the jaw? I didn't hit you so hard.
Not much. Listen, Bob, that was 3 years ago. And I've got a swivel tooth that's still whirling around. But at that, Bob, I hope we do make another picture together. Maybe I can kick you around next time, huh?
Well, you never can tell. Well, Jack, I think I'll run along now. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Now, wait a minute, Bob. Wait a minute. You offered to help me out in my little dramatic scene here, and I'm going to hold you to it. You don't mind, do you, Bob?
No, not at all.
I didn't ask you, Mary. Not at all. Do you mind, Bob?
No, Jack, I'll be glad to.
Okay, we'll do it right after Kenny sings a song. Go ahead, Kenny. Wait a minute. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
Is Robert Taylor really on your program tonight?
Yes, he is.
Then you won't need me. Goodbye.
Oh, that guy, he drives me crazy.
Say, what does he want anyway?
A toupee, but I'm not going to buy him one.
For me to be with you, for that new moon over the old mill has a way, it seems, of making dreams come true. Day is done and night is falling, whippoorwills are sweetly calling me to the old mill stream. I will meet you by the willow. Once again your arms will pillow me. The while I dream, every turn of the mill wheel, and linger on the whole night through. There's a new moon over the old hill, and a new love here in my heart for you.
That was, hey, Bob, you take the reins, will you? You're a master of ceremonies, too, now, you know. Go ahead.
All right. That was New Moon from Radio City Rebels, sung by Kenny Baker. And, Kenny, I want to tell you it was swell. It was perfectly thrilling.
Thanks, Mr. Taylor. You know, I wish Jack would say things like that once in a while.
Why, Kenny, what are you talking about? I've said those very words to you every Sunday this year.
Well, I'm getting sick of it.
Oh, you don't know what you want. Say, Bob, how about helping me out with that little love scene now? You know,
Okay, Jack. You and Mary run over those lines again, and I'll kind of give it the once-over.
Fine. Come on, Mary.
Why don't you let me do it with Mr. Taylor and you watch?
Mary, Barbara's listening in. You know, she will. Look, anyway, I'm the one who needs rehearsing.
That's why I don't want to do it with you.
Well, it wouldn't hurt you to help me out. Now, come on. Here's the script. We'll take it from the same entrance.
Now, remember, Jack, put a little fire into it.
Okay, Bob, I gotcha. All right, Mary, I'm coming through the door again.
All right.
Good evening, Julia. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh, Andre, my love.
Andre, where's Amos?
Hell. I've come for the last time, Julia, to ask you to marry me. You've toyed with my affections long enough. Remember our bargain, Julia, when I saved your father from ruin? Well, the time has come. And whether you love me or not, you're stuck with me. Now, what do you say?
Oh, go back to Waukegan.
Walk, there you are, Bob. What's the use of me trying to do anything?
Well, will you let me try it with Mary, Jack? Maybe I can get better results.
I know I will.
Oh, sure. No, I will.
Now, look, Mary. When you and I play this scene, just sit back and relax.
Yes, Bob.
Imagine that we're in a world of our own, drifting on a cloud.
Yes, Bob.
Yes, Bob. Yes, Bob. Yes, Bob. Come on, you two. Show me what you can do.
Quiet, I'm drifting.
Oh, you're drifting, eh?
I am, too.
Kenny!
All right, Mary, I'm coming through the door now. Good evening, Julia. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh, Andre, my love. Kiss me.
I don't remember that line being in there.
I've come for the last time, Julia, to ask you to marry me.
Kiss me, Andre.
You've toyed with my affections long enough.
Kiss me, Andre. Kiss me.
Don't keep saying that. Kiss me, on. It's not in there.
Well, the time has come, and whether you love me or not, you're stuck with me.
Then kiss me, Andre. Kiss me.
My darling.
That's going to play it. It's a fine scene. All right, Mary. You were finally kissed by Robert Taylor. Now what have you got to say?
He can go back to Waukegan, too.
Why, Mary. Mary, didn't you enjoy it?
No, but let's do it again.
Oh, I thought so. Well, Bob, no kidding. I think I did learn something from watching you play that scene with Mary. You gave me a couple of good pointers there. You know?
Well, I hope I didn't embarrass you or anything, Jack.
Oh, no, Bob. No, and I'm very grateful. After all, you're an actor and I'm a comedian. An alleged comedian, anyway. My only serious moments are spent with my violin. I think I've got you stopped there.
Oh, I don't know about that, Jack. You know, I'm somewhat of a musician myself. I play a pretty mean cello.
A cello? Oh, I didn't know that. Isn't that a coincidence? You play the cello and I play the violin.
Guess what they're going to do now, folks?
Mary. Well, Bob, we can borrow a cello and a violin from the boys in the orchestra. Now, how about you and I swinging out on a nice hot tune?
Fine. You know Mighty Like a Rose?
Oh, that's a sizzler. Say, Phil, let us have a violin and a cello, will you?
Not without a deposit.
Now, we're not going to leave the room.
Okay, here you are, boys.
All right. Oh, Don, introduce this number, will you?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you Jack and Bob, those rhythm rascals, who will give you their interpretation of Mighty Like a Rose.
Are you going to start? I'll start. Pretty little flower.
Just play it, Jack.
Oh, by the way, Bob, you were in Europe this summer, weren't you?
Yes, I was, Jack.
Well, tell me, how did you find London?
I asked a policeman.
Oh, Bob.
Yes, Jack?
What goes around a button?
A goat.
You guessed it the first time. 40, boys, 40. Give it everything, Bob.
With Bum Jokes, played by Robert Taylor and Jack Benny.
Thanks, John. And now, folks, is another...
Play, Phil, play,
play.
If you want some new and delicious dessert ideas, just take a look at a package of Jell-O chocolate pudding. You'll find some grand suggestions. For instance, you can add toasted nut meats to your chocolate pudding, or half a cup of raisins, or crispy shredded coconut. And we've had lots of letters from women who tell us that Jell-O chocolate pudding makes the most delicious filling for chocolate cream pie they ever tasted. But no matter how you serve it, in a recipe variation or just as is, Jell-O chocolate pudding is a dessert the whole family will love. It's creamy, rich, and smooth and tastes like the old-fashioned homemade kind, for it's made with the same fine, wholesome ingredients. That's why it tastes homemade, so chocolatey and delicious. Jell-O chocolate pudding is quick and easy to prepare. You'll find the simple directions on every package. It sells for the same low price as Jell-O, so ask your grocer tomorrow for Jell-O chocolate pudding.
Well, we're a little late, Bob, but I'll see you next Thursday night on your Maxwell House program. Thanks for coming over. Good night, folks.
Anything that appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn and Roy. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Take The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris in this orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Go South, Young Man. Next Tuesday is Washington's birthday, and if you're having company or just want to dress up the family dinner, remember that Jell-O makes one of the grandest desserts you can serve. Jell-O looks so attractive with its bright, clear colors, and the Jell-O tastes so grand with its delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor, a flavor that simply cannot be topped. It has a real fruit goodness that rivals the fresh fruits themselves, a luscious, satisfying taste that everybody loves. You can serve Jell-O in any number of ways, just plain or with fruit, nuts, or cream. But no matter how you serve it, and no matter whether it's a holiday or any other day, you'll always make a hit with Jell-O. Just be sure to insist on genuine Jell-O. Only Jell-O brings you that grand, extra-rich fruit flavor. So look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. That was Go South, Young Man from the Cotton Club Review. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a man who celebrated his birthday last Monday, February the 14th, and his age was exactly...
Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking, and just in time, folks. Yes, sir. Wow. Oh, no, Don, I wasn't going to let you get away with that. Nobody's going to know how old I am.
I was only kidding, Jack. I really don't know your age, but I am curious.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. There are some things that even a buffoon holds sacred.
Oh, come on now, Jack. How old are you?
It's none of your business, and you might as well forget it, Don. My lips are sealed.
Well, tell me just one thing, Jack. Are you between 40 and 45?
La, 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 la.
Well, are you between 35 and 40?
La, 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 la.
Hello, Jack. What are you doing?
I'm auditioning for my birthday. You know, Mary, Don's been trying to find out my age, and I won't tell him.
Oh, you're just like an old woman. After all, you're not a kid anymore. Everybody knows you're not close to Freddie Bartholomew.
Well, of course not. Remember, I'm not close to George Arliss either.
No, but he can feel your breath on the back of his neck.
Well, let him pull up his collar. Anyway, I'm not as old as you two think, so let's forget it.
Well, I know one thing, Jack. You were in the service during the World War, so you can't be very young.
Well, certainly I was in the service, but I had to lie to get in.
You had to lie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me he was sick and they examined him.
Now, look, Mary, I didn't tell him I was sick at all.
Well, then why did they examine you?
Well, I just painted some spots on my face for a gag. After all, Don, I'm a comedian.
Tell him how you try to flatten your feet, too.
Well, that's one thing I didn't have to do. My feet have always been like the state of Kansas. Except for an occasional bunion. Well, is there anything else about me you two would like to know?
Yes, how old are you?
Now, there's one thing you'll never find out. Oh, hello, Phil.
Hello, Jack, old boy. Happy 44.
44. Now, you're just guessing, Phil. That's just a shot in the dark.
Well, a bullseye's a bullseye, no matter how you get it.
Now, wait a minute, Annie Oakley. I will admit that my birthdays come along just as regularly as the income tax. But honestly, fellas, I'm only 33.
Boy, what a deduction.
Oh, I don't know about that. Listen, Phil, you're not much my junior, you know. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29?
That's all I am, and I don't even show it.
Why, Phil Harris, you've been studying music for over 29 years.
You don't show that either.
I agree with you, Mary. Say, Phil, by the way, when is your birthday?
I was born April 21st.
Oh, April 21st, huh?
Yes, and that comes under the sign of Taurus, the bull.
Oh, you mean astrologically speaking. Yeah. You know, astrology is a very interesting subject.
Here we go, folks.
Mary. So you were born under Taurus the bull, eh, Phil?
Yeah, it was shady there.
Well, that's an interesting sign, you know. Say, what does that mean, Phil?
Well, people born under Taurus the bull are handsome, popular, and can't stand red underwear.
Oh. You're a little slow on that line. You could read it faster tonight, will you? I better be careful with this tie I'm wearing here, I know.
You know, Jack, I was born August the 16th. That comes under Leo the lion.
Oh, is that so? Well, that's funny. Phil comes under Taurus the bull, and you come under Leo the lion. Mary, what sign were you born under?
Donald the duck.
Oh, that must be a new one. What does that mean, Mary?
It means I'm beautiful, charming, and have web feet.
Close your bill. Hey, that's good.
Say, Jack, what sign were you born under?
Well, John, mine is a peculiar case. I was born over a sign.
Over a sign?
Yes, Waukegan Clothing Company must vacate. No, the sign's still there.
Oh, then you mean you were born over your father's store?
Yes, Don, and the doctor had an awful time getting upstairs. My father grabbed him and tried to sell him a suit. And you know, fellas, I was one of the smartest babies you've ever seen, and a great help to my father.
Is that so?
Why, Don, a minute after I was born, I looked up and said, Doctor, your new suit fits perfectly.
You did?
Yes, and my father pinched me and said, quiet, that's his old one. What did I know, Don? I was only a baby. Oh, hello, Kenny.
Hello, Jack. What's going on?
Well, I'll let you in on a secret, Kenny. I was just born. I'm a little baby.
Gee, you got cuffs on your diapers.
Hey, that's very clever there. You're pretty smart. When were you born, Kenny?
March the 15th.
Oh, you come under Taurus the bull, the same sign as Phil. Well, that fits. You both sing, you both have curly hair, and you're both in pictures.
Yeah, and we're both lady killers, too.
Oh, you're both lady killers, huh?
Well, Phil is. I just stun him.
Well, tell me, my unconscious Casanova, how do you go about meeting a young lady?
Well, I walk right up to him and I give him that old Baker personality.
Oh, you do, huh?
Then I say to her, how's about it, kid?
How's about it, kid? What does she say?
She says, how's about what?
Oh, the exotic type.
Yeah.
Well, so you start a conversation, then what happens?
She goes her way and I go to my girl's house. The end.
Well, Kenny, you certainly are a Romeo, isn't he, Mary?
Yeah, if he ever comes under my balcony, I'll give him a flower pot beanie.
Well, Kenny, how about singing your song now before you get crowned?
All right.
Wait a minute, Kenny. Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Telegram for Jack Benny. Oh, two of them this time. To take both of you to deliver them?
Yes, we're twins.
Oh.
We were born under the sign of Tippus, the coin.
Well, here's a dime, fellas. Tear it apart.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Thanks. Goodbye. Well, boom, boom. You see who these telegrams are from, Mary?
Okay.
Funny getting two of them at the same time, huh?
Look, Jack, this first wire's from your doctor in Waukegan.
Oh, good old Doc K. Well.
He says, Dear Jack, thanks for the plug you gave me. But your father hasn't paid me yet for your birth 44 years ago.
Oh, he hasn't? Well, that's terrible. That's really awful. Who's the other wire from?
It's from your father. He says, don't worry about the doctor. He never paid for the suit either.
Well, it's a draw. No decision. Sing, Kenny.
Of all the queens that ever lived, I choose you. Truly, my Oh, sweet Rosemary, it's easy to see why all who learn to know you love you. You're gentle and kind, divinely designed, as graceful as the pines are. There's an angel's breath beneath your side. There's a little devil in your eyes. Oh, Rosemary, I love you. I'm always dreaming of you. No matter what I do, I can't forget you. Sometimes I wish that I had never met you. And yet if I should lose you, would mean my very life to me. Of all the dreams I ever lived, I'd choose you. My
That was Rosemary, I love you, from the picture of the same name. Sung by Kenny Baker. By the way, Kenny, I was on the Maxwell House Good News program last Thursday night, and you know who else has a beautiful voice?
I'm not interested.
Well, don't be like that. Now, I heard Alan Jones sing on that program, and he certainly has a lovely voice. You know, he's a high baritone.
Well, I don't work for buttons.
I didn't say you did. All I say is Alan Jones has marvelous range, poise, and feeling. Now, when he takes those high notes, he thrills you.
Go on. You forgot more about singing than I'll ever know.
All right, you win.
Say, Jack, I heard you on the Maxwell House show the other night.
You did?
They sure kicked you around, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, fellas. It's the last time I'll ever try to help anybody out, especially Robert Taylor. I went there just to fix up their show, that's all.
Why, did they send for you, Doctor?
No, they didn't send for me. I went there of my own free will, and I did all right, too.
Did you get paid for it?
Well, Bob Taylor gave me a pound of coffee. And then he sold me a percolator for $10.
A $10 percolator? Have you got it with you?
No, on my way out, Frank Morgan picked my pocket. It's a fine program. And you know, fellas, I thought Bob Taylor made some very sarcastic remarks about my looks, especially my high forehead. Taylor should talk, you know.
Oh, yeah? He's got more hair on his eyelashes than you have on your whole head.
Oh, he has, huh?
They tickle, too.
Well, let's forget Robert Taylor. We've got other things to do here.
Say, Jack.
Yes, Kenny?
I like the girl on that program that does Baby Snook. You know, Virginia Bruce.
Virginia Bruce? That's Fanny Bright. Virginia Bruce.
Well, they look alike.
Fanny, they don't look anything alike. Virginia Bruce is a blonde, and Fanny Bright is a Latin from Manhattan. She was born in the Bronx.
She was?
Yeah. Say, I wonder what sign she was born under.
Bismarck the Herring.
Well, we're certainly full of astrology tonight.
Yes, Jack, and with all this talk, we've overlooked the luckiest sign of all.
Gee, Don, what sign is that?
Jell-O the dessert.
Oh, for shame. How could we have forgotten that? Tell me, Don, what does that sign mean?
Well, it means that Jell-O has 6 favorable stars. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
How interesting. Continue.
And for people born under this sign, the best days to eat Jell-O are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and twice on Sunday.
We must remember that, students, one and all. And now, folks, going from Jell-O to our next feature attraction, tonight we will bring you a drama of the United States Navy. Our version of that thrilling Warner Brothers' first national picture, Submarine D-1.
Oh, boy, sailors.
Quiet. Now, I will play the part of Butch O'Benny, Chief Petty Officer, as portrayed by Pat O'Brien on the screen. As tough a sailor as ever choked on a seasick pill. The members of my crew will be Sock Harris.
Aye, aye, sir.
Slim Wilson.
Aye, aye, sir.
Lucky Baker.
Here, teacher.
Fine sailor.
Hey, Jack, am I going to be in this?
Yes, Mary. Your name is Slug Livingston. We're short of men, so you'll have to be a sailor, too.
Okay, but I'm going to put a screen around my hammock.
Well, now I guess we're just about set. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Rochester.
Is your butler going to be in this, Jack?
Yes, we've got to have a full crew, so I told him to come down and help me out.
Here I am, boss.
Now, look, Rochester, let me explain your part. You're a member of a submarine crew.
Submarine?
Yes.
Is that one of them boats that dumps?
Yes, it's an undersea boat. It travels far beneath the surface of the ocean.
I ain't going to be on it.
Now, Rochester, I promise you $10. Don't you want to make $10?
Not if I have to send a whale to the bank with it.
Now, look, Rochester, it's nothing to worry about. It's only going to last 5 minutes.
I can drown in 3.
Well, it's only a play, so go over in the corner and put on your uniform. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Submarine D-1 will sail into action immediately after the next number. All set, Phil?
Yep. How do you like my sailor suit?
All right, Bill, but it's awfully big. Gee, there's room enough in that suit for you and Kenny.
Where do you think I am?
Oh, yes, I see that lump. Play, Phil. Get out of there, Kenny. What's the was You Do Something to Me, played by Phil Harris. And now, folks, for our Epic of the Sea, our tribute to the United States Navy, Submarine D-1.
Oh, Jack, look, I got my sailor suit on. How do you like it?
Fine, but take off that silver fox cape. This is going to be an informal cruise. Now, the scene opens on the deck of Submarine D-1, anchored off the Navy Yard in New London, Connecticut. As the action begins, Chief Petty Officer Butch O'Benny is addressing his crew. Curtain. Music. Now, listen, men. Before we shove off, there's a few words I want to say to you. You're not in the battleship Navy now. You're in the submarine Navy. And you'll find it a lot tougher. You understand?
Aye, aye, sir.
You know, this ain't going to be no joyride. Being in the service is a man's job.
Oh, Chief.
What is it, Slug?
Somebody in this crew stole my lipstick.
Somebody stole your lipstick.
Gosh, I thought it was candy.
I want discipline in this crew. There'll be no more stealing.
Hello, Popeye. Am I late?
Popeye? Listen, Harris, that's an insult to your superior officer. Step forward and salute.
Aye, aye, sir.
What are you doing?
I'm saluting you.
Well, unless your nose itches, you're insulting me again. Now, men, just one final word before we shove off. We're headed for San Diego by the way of the Panama Canal. This is a new submarine. We're out to make a record. Now, there might be a lot of danger ahead, so keep on your toes. One little slip on the part of any one of you might mean death to us all.
Hey, Chief.
What?
Make way for a deserter.
Get back there, Rochester. All right, men, down below.
All right, sir.
Hey, Wilson.
Yes, Chief?
Stay right in the middle of the boat. I don't want any tipping. On the double, men. We're off to Panama.
2 weeks later, we pick up Submarine D-1 off the coast of Panama, cruising 40 feet below the surface.
Well, men, we should be in Panama before night. Everything is okay so far. We've had very few delays.
Hey, Chief.
What is it, Wilson?
Something seems to be wrong. We're slowing down.
Slowing down? Darn those sharks, they're hitching rides again. Shoot! Jack! Shoot! Go away.
Oh, why don't you let him have a little fun?
I don't mind them bumming a ride, but I don't want them biting their initials in the rudder. Anyway, Slug, keep looking through that periscope and see if all is clear ahead.
Aye, sir.
Hey, Rochester, supper ready?
Oh, but the apple pie.
The apple pie, where's that?
I put it out the window to cool.
Oh. Well, never mind. We'll be in Panama in a couple of hours, and we can eat there.
Hey, Chief.
What is it, Slug?
There's a ship cruising directly ahead of us.
There is. Did you make out the name?
It's the Albany Night Boat.
The Albany Night Boat?
Yeah, one of us must be lost.
Well, it can't be us. We've been heading due south for 2 weeks. Hey, where are you going, Baker?
Up on deck for a walk.
You can't do that. We're 40 feet below the surface.
That's all right. I got my rubbers on.
It's a fine crew. Oh, Harris.
Aye, sir.
Rig out forward planes, shift steering from bridge to conning tower, and check air on manifold.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I saw it in the picture.
Well, do it yourself.
Aye, sir. I mean, get out of here. Oh, Slug. Don't leave that periscope. Hey, what's that?
A seahorse just went by.
A seahorse?
Yeah, and he's got a sign on his back.
What does it say?
Santa, need or bust.
Oh. Well, I hope he makes it. Full speed ahead. We'll give him a race.
Oh, Chief.
What is it, Wilson?
Things look pretty bad. We're running out of gas.
This submarine uses more gas than my Maxwell. What do we do now?
Look, Chief, there's a gas station right ahead of us.
A gas station underwater?
Here, look.
Well, what do you think of that? Yup, there it is. Neptune and Cohen. Gas, oil, and sandwiches. Go down on all rudders. Reverse rear engine. We're stopping for fuel. Help me out with this diving suit so I can get out and get some gas.
But, Chief, we're at the bottom of the ocean. When you open that door, a lot of water will come in.
Well, we need water, too. Open up.
Aye, sir.
See, it's hard to walk down here. Look at these strange fish.
Woo, woo, woo!
Pardon me, folks. An electric eel just bumped into me. Oh, here's the gas station. I wonder where the attendant is. Oh, there he is. Hello there.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to Saltwater Junction.
Why, Slapperman, since when have you been running a gas station at the bottom of the ocean?
I've been here for 2 months, but I'll have to go back soon.
Why?
How long can a man hold his breath?
Well, tell me, do you do any business here?
Why, certainly, Jack. Submarines pass here every 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Hey, Jack, am I doing a great business? I'm cleaning up. Look, I got 8 gas pumps.
8 gas pumps. How do you handle them all?
I got an octopus helping me.
An octopus? Where is he now?
Next door, getting a manicure.
Well, Slap, I'm in a hurry. I need some gas for my submarine.
How much do you run, sailor?
Fill her up. The government's paying for it. Tell me, Slap, is your wife here with you?
She was, but I had to send her away.
Oh, she didn't like it here, huh?
Well, she was all right at first, but one day she hung out the wash.
And what happened?
She went crazy waiting for it to dry.
Oh, that's too bad. Say, I see you got a little restaurant here, too. What kind of sandwiches do you serve?
Well, we got sponge, watercress, and seaweed.
Oh. Well, give me a seaweed on rye. I'll have a cup of coffee, too.
You want it with cream or cod liver oil?
I want cream.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, what's the matter now?
There's that electric eel again.
You know, he's my best customer. I charge his batteries.
Well, Slap, I've got to get going. If I make Panama by tonight, I'll break a record.
Wait a minute, Jackie. Stick around. I'll take you to a nightclub and introduce you to the most beautiful mermaids you ever saw.
I'm sorry, Slap, but I can't let the Navy down.
You should see those mermaids. They entertain, they sing, and one of them is very tantalizing.
Oh, yeah? What does she do?
You should see her put on a fin dance.
Say, that sounds all right. All right, golly, I think I'll stay at that.
Listen to the music. The nightclub is opening early.
That settles it. I'm going to stay. Wait till I tell my crew. Drop anchor, men. We're going to tie up here for the night. Right, sir. Mermaids. Say, this is going to be good. Oh, Phil. Yes, Chief. Come on out. I know where there's some mermaids. What do you think I got on my lap, a flounder? Oh, he always beats me to it. Take it, Wilson.
This will be continued next Sunday night. Will the submarine get to Panama? Will Butch get a date with a mermaid? Will it stop raining in California? Tune in next Sunday night and find out. Play, Phil. Do you want to give your family something new and swell for dessert? Well, here's a timely suggestion. It's a Washington's birthday special called Layer Red Cherries and Bananas, a beautiful and tempting combination of cherry jello and fruit. And here's the way to make it. Dissolve 1 package of cherry jello and pour it over 1 cup of canned white cherries arranged in a mold. Then slice 1 banana on top of the jello and chill until firm. Serve it with whipped cream, and boy, you have a swell dessert. A layer of delicious cherries, a layer of creamy bananas molded inside crimson cherry jello. It looks grand, and it tastes every bit as good as it looks. For cherries and bananas combine perfectly with the luscious, extra-rich fruit flavor of jello. So be sure and try this tempting new dessert for Washington's birthday. Order some jello tomorrow.
The last number of the 21st program on the new Jello series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, when we will bring you further adventures of Submarine D-1. What thrills, what suspense.
Oh, Butch.
What is it, Slug?
Are there any tea mermaids?
No, good night, folks.
J-E-L-L.
Kenny Baker appears on the Jello program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. The tune Who Knows is from the score of the picture Rosalie. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The Jello program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with By Myself from Between the Devils. Have you ever been away from home, eating out and longing for a real delicious home dish? Well, that's the time to ask for Jello, because Jello always tastes delicious wherever you have it, at home or in a restaurant. If you insist on genuine Jello, you're sure of getting the real thing. For there's only one Jello, and the name Jello is a trademark, the property of General Foods. If you hear any other gelatin dessert called Jello, you'll know that's incorrect, for there is no other Jello. So be sure to ask for Jello by name, whether it's from your grocer or in a restaurant. Restaurants serving real Jello can now display an autographed picture of Jack Benny. So look for his picture as your assurance that they serve genuine Jello. Remember, if you want to enjoy that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor, that luscious, true fruit goodness, always insist by name on the one and only Jello.
myself from Between the Devil, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, every Sunday night at this time, we bring you...
Hello, Don.
Oh, hello, Jack.
Hiya, Phil.
Okay, Jackie. Hello, Don.
Greetings, Phil. How are you, Kenny?
Hi. Hello, Phil.
How's the boy, Kenny?
Hello, fellas. Hi, Jack.
Hiya, Mary. Hello, audience. Well, we're all here.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you much to do about nothing, Jack Benny.
Hello again, this is Jack Benny talking, and Don, I must say that's about the silliest opening we've ever had, isn't it?
Yes, Jack, but at least it's different.
Oh, it's different, all right, and that's what radio needs. Something new and original. New ideas, new thoughts, new personalities.
Oh, you're right, Jack, but why don't you do something about it?
Well, Don, I'd be willing to change the program, if some of my fellow artists would cooperate.
Oh, now, what do you mean?
Well, take some of the other comedians. Say Fred Allen, for instance. If Allen will get rid of his adenoids, I'll get rid of my Maxwell. Which is in much better condition. You see?
Now, wait a minute, Jack. Fred Allen does not talk through his nose.
No, he doesn't, eh? The only time he has a word in his mouth is when he eats alphabet soup. Incidentally, Don, what do you think Fred sent me for my birthday? You'll never guess.
Well, what was it?
I'm ashamed to mention it.
Aw, tell us.
He sent me a tube of toothpaste. Now, wasn't that cheap, Mary?
Yeah, he should have sent your teeth, too.
Now, Mary, that was sweet. But no kidding, Don. Switched on you, didn't I? Huh? But no kidding, Don. As I was saying, for the rest of this season, we ought to forge ahead and make a lot of changes on our program.
Well, I can help a lot, Jack. For instance, from now on, instead of saying, look for the big red letters on the box, I can say, look for the massive scarlet insignia on the container.
Yes, you could, Don. See? And you could also say that it comes in 5 minus 2 plus 3 delicious flavors. That's what we need, radical changes.
See, I've got a great idea, Jack.
What is it, Mary?
Well, I could bring Mom out here from Plainfield, and she'd fit swell on our program.
Well, it's an idea, but we can't use your mother. She's funny, all right, but she runs to low comedy. You know what I mean? Corny jokes.
I suppose you don't grab them off the cob once in a while.
Well, we don't want your mother. Let her start her own program. Professor Diz. That's her, all right.
Say, Jack, I've got an idea.
Oh, there's a change right there. Huh? What is it, Denny?
Well, instead of my coming down here every Sunday, why can't I mail my song in?
Yes, you do that, Kenny, and I'll sing your check to you.
I hope so. I've been whistling for it for 3 weeks.
Now, look, fellas, we're getting away from the subject. I'm just trying to find a way to change this broadcast. Have you any suggestions, Phil?
Yeah, what this program needs is a good 5-cent cigar with a comedian on one end.
Now, listen, Phil, while we're making bright suggestions, this program could stand some changes in the music department. We never know what you're playing.
Is that so?
Yeah, you never played a song yet that we couldn't start a contest on. Why, Phil, your orchestra played Rosalie last week. I got to get that right. Why, Phil, your orchestra played Rosalie last week, and the whole audience stood up. They thought it was the Star-Spangled Banner.
So did I. I took my hat off.
Go on, you haven't worn a hat since your last permanent. Come in.
Hiya, Buck. Remember me?
Oh, hello, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Well, say, you have been quite a stranger around here. We've missed you, Andy. Where have you been the last few weeks?
Well, I figured you didn't need me, Buck. I was going to come a couple of weeks ago, but you had Robert Taylor here.
Oh, well, you could have been here at the same time. After all, you and Taylor don't conflict.
Well, I don't know about that. We're both crazy about Barbara Stanwyck.
Oh, you are, eh?
Yeah, only I'm just crazy.
Say, at that, you might give Taylor a real race.
Shucks, I'd rather run against Pompoon.
Now, you're too modest, Andy. You want me to tell you something? I think you're a very attractive fellow.
Oh, go on. I ain't got no more sex appeal than a poached egg.
What made you wait so long before you answered? It's written right there, Andy. I can't understand it.
was laying the egg.
Oh, you're laying the egg. You said it. You certainly were. Well, tell me, Andy, how are your folks?
Oh, well, Ma's all right, but Pa's having a lot of trouble with the government over his income tax.
Oh, what's wrong?
He put our bull down as a dependent.
Oh, he couldn't get away with it, huh?
Well, they didn't mind that so much, but when he put Ma down as a bad investment, they objected.
Well, it'll all work out. Stick around, Andy. Say, Kenny's going to sing in a minute, and then we'll have a little chat, huh?
Okay, Buck.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you got in that basket? You going shopping?
Oh, doggone, I forgot all about it. Here, Buck, Ma sent you a little birthday present. Better late than never.
Well, thanks. It was awfully sweet of her. What is it, Andy?
11 eggs.
11 eggs? Well, as long as she gave me a present, she might have made it an even dozen.
Oh, there'll be 12 in the morning. I got a hen in there concentrating.
Oh, well, there's nothing like a nice fresh egg as long as it's not on the program. Sing, Kenny. Say, Andy, don't forget to thank your mother for that lovely gift, will you?
Yes, we've traveled far and wide together. Did we travel too far? Now I reminisce and wonder whether any good things ever lost. But that dear is past. So thanks for the memory of rainy afternoons, swingy Harlem tunes, and motor trips and burning lips and burning toast and prunes. How lovely it was. Thanks for the memory of candlelight and wine, castles on the Rhine, your cozy chair and parties where we sang Sweet Adeline. How lovely it was. Many's the time that we feasted, and many's the time that we fasted. Oh, well, it was well while it lasted. We did have fun, no harm done. So thanks for the memory. And strictly on to new, darling, how are you? And how are all the little dreams that never did come true? Awfully glad I met you, cheerio and true. And thank you so much.
For the memory from the big broadcast of 1938, sung by Kenny Baker. Gee, that's a beautiful number. Who wrote that, Kenny?
Leo Robin and Ralph Ranger.
Oh, Robin and Ranger. Say, those are the same boys who wrote Love and Bloom.
Yeah, that's them.
Ah, good old Love and Bloom. Yeah-da-da-da-dum-dum-dee-da-dum. Hey, my violin and I did plenty for those two songwriters, didn't we, Mary?
Yeah, plenty.
No, I don't know. I kept Love and Bloom alive for a long time.
Keep it alive? Why, Jack, if anybody murdered that song, you did.
Now, wait a minute, Phil. It was never proved that I murdered Love and Bloom.
You must have had Clarence Darrow for a lawyer.
Oh, no, I didn't. Anyway, Thanks for the Memory is going to be my new theme song. I'll rehearse it all week, and next Sunday night I'm going to play it on my violin.
Are you really going to do that, Jack?
Definitely. And now,
Oh,
folks...
pardon me, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're planning on not tuning in next Sunday night, it may be well to tell you now that Jell-O is economical, easy to make, and comes in 6 delicious flavors.
That was very thoughtful, Don, but don't worry. We won't lose any listeners next Sunday night. My violin will probably attract a greater audience.
You said it, Yasha.
quiet, Bublichka. You know, Mary, if you're comparing me to Yasha Heifetz, you're not very far off, because we both get our G-strings from the same cat. We really do. Anyhow, folks, as I started to say before we were rudely interrupted by Heifetz, for our feature attraction tonight, we will continue with our thrilling sea drama, which we started last week. The second and final episode of that Warner Brothers' first national production, Submarine D-1. Oh, go away. As you may remember, last week, Submarine D-1 left New London, Connecticut, en route to San Diego by way of the Panama Canal. We almost reached Panama when suddenly we ran out of gas.
We ran out of jokes, too.
We did not. Our half hour was up. Now, once more, I will play the part of Butch O'Benny, Chief Petty Officer. And, Mary, you'll have to be a sailor again this week. You know, Slug Livingston.
Gee whiz, if you're short of men, why don't you hire a couple of actors?
I'm not going way out to the racetrack just for that. Anyway, you played the part all right last week. When you put on your sailor suit, you look just like a man.
I don't know about that. I passed a couple of fellows, and they yelled, "Shape ahoy."
Well, they were just kidding. Now, are we all here and ready to go?
Aye, aye, sir.
Then we're all set for the last lap of our dangerous submarine journey. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Rochester?
Here I am, boss, just sneaking out.
Rochester, come back here. Aren't you going to be in our undersea play?
You know I hate water unless there's gin in it.
Why, you ought to be proud to be in the Navy. It's the most glorious way you can serve your country.
Well, why can't I be on land like I was during the war?
Oh, I didn't know you were in the war, Rochester. What branch of the service were you in?
I was in the Razor Artillery.
The Razor Artillery?
We didn't need no guns.
Oh, you didn't, eh?
No, sir. We just stopped up and went into action.
Why, Rochester, do you mean to tell me that you fought all through the war with nothing but a razor?
Yes, sir. We just revived an old Indian custom, only a little lower down.
Well, I don't care how you fought, Rochester. I'm proud of you. How long were you in the service?
Right up to the armistice.
Well, well.
I got my discharge and my barber's degree the same day.
We're all a little nervous today, I think. Well, with all that experience, you certainly can be in our play tonight. Folks, our production of Submarine D-1 will go on immediately after the next number.
Say, Buck, am I going to be in it?
Well, Andy, we've got a full crew. The only thing we need is a steam whistle.
Well,
now, how would you like to play the part of a whistle? Will you wait till I ask you, Andy? How would you like to play the part? It'll help your answer. How would you like to play the part of a whistle?
I'll take it. I ain't proud.
I should say you shouldn't be, huh? Oh, well, let's hear how it sounds. Now, there's a ship ahead of us, Andy, and we want to warn it. What do you do? Say, that's perfect, and we're all set. Well, fellas, have you all got your uniforms on?
I've got mine on. How do I look?
Fine, Phil, but we don't wear polo shirts in the Navy.
Oh, we don't, eh?
No.
You just ain't got no class.
Well, I still know what a regulation uniform should be.
Look at my sailor suit, Jack. Isn't it cute?
Oh, it's cute, all right, but what's the idea of the bustle?
I'm a rear admiral.
Now, that's just silly. Say, Kenny, that suit you got on looks too big for you. Are you sure it's yours?
I think Don Wilson's got mine on, but he said no.
Oh, well, we'll find out right away. Bend over, Don.
Okay.
You're right, Kenny. Play, Phil. Cover up, Don. Like to Love Me from College Swing, played by Phil Harris and his Seasick Ensemble. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the second and final episode of our Epic of the Navy, Submarine D-1, or Butch Benny Sinks Again.
Sinks?
You heard me. The scene opens on the deck of Submarine D-1, which is... The scene opens on the deck of Submarine D-1. Maybe we should have had a rehearsal. I don't know. Which is anchored off Panama and about to shove off for San Diego. Curtain. Music. Now, attention, men. This is the last leg of our journey, and we stand a very good chance of breaking a record. As soon as roll call is over, we're going to shove off. All right, men, fall in. Not in the water, Baker. Pull them out, fellas.
Aye, sir.
Hey, Baker, when I say fall in, that doesn't mean fall in the water.
Well, this is a fine time to tell me.
There, now, stay on deck after this. Now, attention, roll call. Slim Wilson.
Aye, aye, sir.
Lucky Baker.
Aye, aye, sir.
Sock Harris.
Aye, aye, Kerr.
Kerr. Just for that, Phil Harris, you're going to be put in the brig. Slug Livingston.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, what?
Move over, Phil.
Quiet. Rochester Van Jones.
Aye, aye, sir.
Butch O'Benny. Butch O'Benny.
That's you.
Oh, yes. Aye, aye. Well, we're all set. Now, listen, men. We're shoving off for San Diego, and if you're all on your toes, we'll break the record. Remember what I told you last week. One false move on the part of any one of you might mean death to us all.
There's that word again.
All right, men, let's go.
Hey, wait for me.
Oh, Whistle Divine. Where have you been?
I was in town getting steamed up.
Well, get in your place under the funnel. Down below, men. We're leaving immediately.
Aye, sir.
All right, men, weigh anchor. Take charge, Wilson.
Aye, aye, Chief. Check air on manifold.
Check air on manifold.
One turn on starboard.
One turn on starboard.
One ham on rise.
One ham on quiet. Full speed ahead. We're off to San Diego.
1 week later, Submarine D-1 is approaching the coast of California, cruising 60 feet below the surface.
Well, men, everything is going along fine. All we got to do is keep up our present speed.
Hey, Chief, we're slowing down.
We are?
Slowing down nothing. We've stopped.
Hey, Harris, what'd you stop the boat for?
There's a red light against us.
Red light? That's a lobster. Go right through.
All right, but if I get pinched, it's your fault.
Some navigator. Hey, Rochester.
You want me, boss?
Yeah, what are we going to have for lunch?
Clam juice, clam broth, clam chowder, and clam chops.
Lamb, fish, seafood. Why don't we have pork chops once in a while?
If I could ever catch a pig in swimming, we will.
I haven't tasted meat for a week. Boy, how I'd like to sink my teeth into a nice, thick, juicy sirloin steak.
Can I have a bite?
You keep away from my steak.
Hey, boss.
Yes?
Do you want this dream rare or well done?
Rochester, get back to the galley. Hey, Slug.
Yes, Chief?
Where are you going with those curtains?
I'm going to hang them over my window. There's been a halibut peeking in all week.
A halibut peeking in? That's nothing to get upset about.
Oh, no. Last night he winked at me.
Oh, you're imagining things.
I am, eh? Then who sent me these water lilies?
Now get back to the periscope and keep your eyes open. I don't want any accident. Hey, Baker, what do you got strapped on your back?
A parachute.
A parachute? What good is a parachute in a submarine?
My hammock's on the ceiling.
Now, don't open that thing in here. We're too crowded now. What's that?
A school of fish. They're having recess.
Oh, I thought it was the good humor man.
Hey, Chief.
What is it, Harris?
We'll have to slow down. We got engine trouble.
Engine trouble? You mean engine trouble?
I mean engine. There's a Navajo blanket caught in the propeller.
Oh, we must have picked that up in Albuquerque.
There you go again.
We don't have to worry about propellers. We're nearing the coast. Are we all clear ahead, Slug?
Oh, Chief, we just received a radiogram from Admiral Mackenzie.
A radiogram? Let me have it, Wilson.
Aye, sir. What does it say?
It says, use extreme caution when entering San Diego. The harbor is filled with battleships, cruisers, and destroyers.
What, no water?
Quiet. Well, men, we're going to make that record. But we've got to take a chance. Are you with me?
Aye, sir.
Then full speed ahead.
Hey, Chief.
What is it, Harris?
There's a battleship directly ahead, and it's bearing down on us fast.
A battleship?
We'll be hit sure.
Doggone, where'd I put that rabbit's foot?
I'll handle this. We got to warn them. Hey, Slug, pull the whistle.
Aye, sir.
They don't hear us. Pull the whistle again, louder.
Aye, sir.
And I do mean...
They still don't hear us. What are we going to do?
You better think fast, Chief.
I got an empty main ballast tank. Reverse rear engine. Who keeps ringing those bells?
Jimmy Fiddler.
6 bells, we can't be that good. Harris, I gave you a command to stop. Are you reversing rear engine?
I don't know how.
Then what'll we do?
Hold on to your hats. We're going to crash.
Look out! Now, keep cool, men. I'll handle everything.
But, Chief, we're sinking fast.
I know we are. What does the gauge say, Rochester?
200 feet, sardines, herons, barracudas, and tuna. Going down.
Look at all that salt water pouring in. What'll we do?
Let's make some taffy.
We haven't time for that. We're still sinking.
300 feet, mackerel, pickerel, whales, sharks, and mountain trout. Going down.
The water's getting deeper in here. Hey, Wilson, man the pump.
We haven't got any.
Then somebody get me a blotter.
Ground floor, crabs, oysters, sand, seaweed, and thanks for the memory.
We've struck bottom. Have courage, men. Are you getting along all right?
Now, there's a silly question.
You can only make connection with the naval base. Gee, the water's up to my waist.
It's only up to my ankles.
Where's Kenny?
I'm standing on him.
And who am I standing on?
Yeah, this ain't no hat I'm wearing.
We gotta do something, men, or we're doomed.
Why don't you call the Admiral to send help?
I can't. The phone is out of order. No, it isn't. That must be the Admiral now. We're safe. Hooray! I knew we'd come out all right. Hello.
Hello, is this the Orpheum Theater?
No, this is Submarine D-1.
What's the other feature?
Everybody sinks. I'm so mad I could drown. Well, things look hopeless, men. I'm afraid there's no chance for us. But remember, we're in the service, fellas. So let's die like men.
I'm not old enough.
There'll be no exception.
Hey, Chief, look. There's someone coming toward us.
Don't waste time. We're drowning.
Hey, Chief, look. There's someone coming toward us in a diving suit.
Let's see. You're right. He must have been sent to rescue us. Hooray! And just in time, thank heaven. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
Have you saved your money all your life?
Yes, I have.
Well, ain't you sorry now? Goodbye.
Quick, grab him, fellas. I'll never get him in a better spot. Play, Phil.
Here's something new and different for dessert. Something that's sure to make a hit with the whole family. It's a sunshiny combination of orange Jell-O and diced pineapple. It's lovely to look at, glowing with bright, cheerful color. It's swell to eat, and it's easy to make. Here's how. Dissolve 1 package of orange Jell-O and turn into a shallow pan. Let it chill until firm, and then take a sharp knife and cut the Jell-O into little cubes. Pile them into sherbet glasses with diced canned pineapple. The effect is really swell. Shimmering cubes of bright orange Jell-O combined with golden pineapple. And it's a grand flavor combination, too. The refreshing tang of pineapple and the rich, ripe fruit flavor of orange Jell-O. Try this attractive new dessert tomorrow, but just be sure you make it with genuine Jell-O, for only Jell-O brings you that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O.
This is the last number of the 22nd program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take just a moment to welcome two very good friends of mine, Lum and Abner, who have joined the Dudes Radio family and make their initial appearance for Postum this week. I hope you'll all be listening in. Well, fellas, now that our play, Submarine D, is over, let's get out of this submarine and get out to the surface.
You better not do that, Jack.
Why not?
The Warner Brothers are waiting for you.
Oh, well, it's comfortable here. Good night, folks.
Jell-O.
Lum and Abner begin their new series of programs for Postum this week. Consult your local newspaper for time and station. Kenny Baker appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. The tune Jubilee is from Every Day's a Holiday. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Jell-O.
The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Hooray for Hollywood from Hollywood Hotel. Everybody knows the familiar expression, I'm from Missouri, you've got to show me. Well, if you're the kind of a person who likes to prove things for yourself, here's one swell way to prove how extra rich and extra good Jell-O is. Just make this simple test right in your own kitchen. First, open a package of Jell-O and smell the fruit-rich fragrance that rises from those powdery crystals. Then dissolve your Jell-O in hot water and enjoy again that delightful aroma of fresh, ripe fruit. More proof of Jell-O's extra-rich fruit flavor. And for the final proof, that's the best of all, taste Jell-O. Then you will know how good it is, for Jell-O has delicious, satisfying, extra-rich fruit flavor that makes every Jell-O dessert a winner every time. So don't accept any substitutes for Jell-O. Always insist on the real thing. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. Hollywood, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Wait a minute, Don. Wait a minute. This one's on me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a man who is today celebrating his 15th year in radio, my friend and your friend, Don Wilson. Well, take it, Don.
Well, thank you, Jack. And hello again. This is Don Wilson talking.
Attaboy.
Say, Jack, it's mighty sweet of you to give me that nice introduction. That's what I call a lovely, spontaneous gesture.
Well, Don, I couldn't help it. I read in the paper yesterday that this is your 15th anniversary. Radio. To be congratulated.
Well, why shouldn't I enjoy radio? You're such a swell fellow to work with. You're kind, considerate, lovable.
Generous?
No, lovable.
Well, even that's something. But tell me, Don, what was radio like 15 years ago? I mean, what were you doing then? Were you an announcer?
Oh, no, Jack. I started out in radio as a singer.
Oh, a singer, huh?
Oh, you should have heard me then. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe. Hey, that's my baby now. Cha!
Oh, a crooner, huh? So you started out in radio as a singer.
Yes, and then I thought I'd change to an announcer.
You thought. Listen, Don, Bing Crosby's horse has got a better voice than you have.
Well, he's got a trainer.
Oh, that's right. You know, Don, I don't recall ever hearing you sing. What was your name in those days? Was it Don Wilson?
Oh, no, Jack. I was part of a trio. We were known as the Three Melody Boys.
Oh, you were part of a trio.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other fellow?
Oh, Jack, you can kid me all you want to about my weight now, but back in 23, I was much thinner. In fact, I was positively sylph-like.
Oh. Well, Don, a lot of food has gone over the dam since then. You know, I can't picture you ever being slim. You have such a big waistline.
Oh, I don't know. My stomach isn't so large.
It isn't?
No.
Well, just the same, I'd hate to have to knit you a girdle in a hurry. Oh, hello, Phil.
Hello, Jack. Congratulations, Don.
Oh, thanks, old boy.
Say, Phil, that was quite a surprise to me. I didn't know that Don was in radio that long.
Oh, sure. I remember Don way back in the old days when I used to be a drummer in an orchestra.
Oh, yes, Phil, you were a drummer. Say, when did you give up the drums and become a leader?
When I lost one stick.
Well, you should have lost both. You know, I can't understand, with all the beautiful instruments in the world, like a violin, for instance, why anybody would take up drums.
Why not?
Well, there's no melody to a drum. Rat-tat-tat-tat, boom-boom, crash-bang-clink. It's a fine instrument. Sounds like Andy Devine eating celery in a boiler factory.
Well, your violin sounds like somebody giving a pig a hot foot.
Just the same, a violin is the king of instruments, and a drum is nothing.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. Did you ever see that famous painting called The Spirit of 76?
Yes, once on a calendar.
Well, what do you see in that picture? A flag, a fife, and a drum. You don't see a violin there.
Well, for your information, Phil, the fellow carrying the flag is a violinist.
Where's the violin?
His violin is in back of the flag.
Then why isn't he playing it?
Because he's behind in his union dues and shut up. You know, Phil, someday you're going to argue me right into a new band leader.
Hello, Jack. What are you mad about?
Oh, it's Don's 15th anniversary. I mean, Phil is quibbling with me again. Say, Mary, aren't you going to congratulate Don? This is his 15th year in radio.
I know. Say, Don.
Yes, Mary?
As soon as I read in the paper that this was your 15th anniversary, I went right home and wrote a poem in your honor.
Oh, it's mighty sweet of you, Mary.
Well, here we go, fellas. But I don't mind it tonight. Really, I don't. I think Don deserves a poem. What's the title of it, Mary?
Knickerbocker Hotel.
Knickerbocker Hotel? What's that got to do with Don?
He owes them a month's rent.
Oh. Well, go ahead with the poem, Mary. Look modest, Don.
Oh, Don Wilson, oh, Don Wilson. 15 years ago today, radio first swept the nation. Now you and it are here to stay.
Well, so far, that's very ungoofy, isn't it? Yes.
You were born in the town of Denver, in the mountains called the Rockies. Also born there was Paul Whiteman, but neither of you would make good jockeys.
Say, you must have done a lot of research there. Oh, Don, was Paul Whiteman born in Denver, too?
Yes, he was, Jack.
Well, incidentally, Phil, Paul Whiteman plays a violin, not a drum.
Who's Whiteman?
Oh, quiet. Go ahead with the poem, Mary.
Oh, Don Wilson, oh, Don Wilson. With your laugh and smile and chuckle, for 15 years you've been announcing, and for words you've never stuckled.
Stuckled?
Yeah, I got stuck.
Oh. Go ahead, Mary, and good luck-o.
Oh, Don Wilson, oh, Don Wilson, you're the nicest man alive. How we love your cheeks so rosy, and your chin 3, 4, and 5.
Mary, Don's only got 2 chins.
Look under his collar.
Oh. Are you through, Mary?
No, one more verse.
Oh.
We salute you, dear old Wilson. You're blushing now, but you'll get paler. And we salute the stork who brought you, even though he used a trailer.
Very good. Wasn't that sweet, Don?
Oh, yes, it was. Thanks, Mary. I'm overwhelmed.
Well, say, I've got another idea. Phil, how about playing something now that was popular back in 1923 when Don made his debut in radio?
I got one already, Jack, and I dedicate it to good old Wilson.
Then hit it. Gee, I feel 15 years younger already.
Be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready about 8:30. Now, honey, don't be late. We want to be there when the band starts swinging. Remember when we get there, honey. The 2 steps, I'm gonna have them all. I'm gonna dance down both my shoes as they rag the down-home blues. Tomorrow night at the Docktown Strutters Ball. Yes, it's gonna be a gala affair. Everybody's gonna be there. Alexander's gonna play the music. Come in, Alex.
Docktown Strutters Ball and Alexander's Ragtime Band, played by the orchestra with a surprise vocal by a reformed drummer. You know, Phil, for a guy that stays up all night like you do, your voice has a remarkably fresh quality.
I don't stay up all night.
You don't, eh? Why, that looked like an ad for Ye Goody Donut Shop. How's that, folks, huh?
You should talk. The bags under your eyes are so low it looks like your pants need pressing.
Now, listen, Phil, and let this sink in. I could stay up all night and on my way home get hit by a taxicab and still look better than you do.
Not if I was driving the cab.
Well, you should be driving a cab. You're yellow. Hey, that's a cigarette! Oh, that's a honey, isn't it?
Yeah, one more crack like that and you'll be looking at the world through rose-colored beefsteak.
Oh, I will, eh?
Now, boys, please. After all, this is my anniversary.
Oh, that's right, Don. I'm sorry. This is one day we should act like gentlemen.
Well, I'm in favor of it.
Okay, come on over here, Phil. Come on over and shake hands.
Put her there, Jack.
Ow! Gee whiz. I mean, you didn't have to break my hand.
That's just a sample.
Gee, my hand's a wreck. Now I won't be able to tear that telephone book in two at the party tonight. Oh, well. I can still recite my parody on Gunga Din. That always goes over, you know.
Gee, you love to show off when you're invited out, don't you, Jack?
Well, people expect me to be funny. After all, I'm a comedian.
Tell them what happened when you went to Carol Lombard's party the other night.
Now, don't start that.
Oh, it wasn't very.
Well...
Oh, cut it out now.
No. Come on, tell us, Mary.
Well, Carol invited us over to her house the other night, and Jack thought he'd hand everybody a big laugh right away.
Oh, is that so?
So when we got there, he rang the bell. Then he stood on his head and started to bark like a dog.
Well, what of it?
And when they answered the door, was he embarrassed?
Why?
It was the wrong house.
Well, what's so funny about it? The man invited me in, didn't he?
No wonder it was a sanitarium.
Just the same, when I got to Carol's house, I was the life of the party, wasn't I? How about when I slid down the banister? I suppose they didn't laugh at that.
They wouldn't if that nail hadn't been there.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, Mary Livingston. You're nothing but a little tattletale.
Jack, please, remember, this is my anniversary.
Oh, of course, Don. I'm sorry. Oh, hello, Kenny. It's about time you came in.
Oh, I've been here all the time. I was over in the corner talking to myself.
Oh, you were? Was it an interesting conversation?
Not very. You know me.
That's right.
Say, Jack, I've got something on my mind, and I wonder if I can ask you about it.
Sure. What is it, Kenny? Said he, laying himself open to anything. What is it?
Well, my love life has gone haywire again.
Oh, the same old trouble, huh?
Yeah. My girl and her boyfriend are going to get married, and I'm plenty burned up.
Why, Kenny, you told me yourself that she liked the other fella. Why should you be upset?
They want me to buy the ring.
Well, that's what I call a lot of nerve. So they're going to get married, eh? Who's going to be the best man?
I don't know. I'm going to be the flower girl.
Well, Kenny, if you buy that ring, you ought to have your head examined. That girl is the most ungrateful gold digger I've ever heard of.
Now, wait a minute. That's almost my wife you're talking about.
Well, you're just crazy, that's all. What are you defending them for?
Oh, I don't know. They're a nice couple.
Yeah.
Right after they're married, they're going on an automobile trip, and they invited me to go along.
That's fine. Why should they invite you to go along on their honeymoon?
It's my car.
Oh, well, that explains everything. Your girl, your ring, your car.
If they move in with Kenny's folks, I'll scream.
Quiet, Mary. You'll throw them a thought. Well, Kenny, now that you've asked my advice about something which you won't take, how about doing your song?
Okay.
Of all the silly, stupid, idiotic kids I've ever known,
Now, Jack, please remember, this is my anniversary.
Oh, you and your old anniversary. I'm sorry I started it. Sing, Kenny. Anniversary, anniversary.
One night the moon was so mellow, Rosita met young Manuelo. He held her like this lovely miss, then stole a kiss, this fellow. He said he was glad he'd met her, and soon he would come and get her. But she said, no, I cannot go until I know you better. Tippy, tippy, tin, tippy, tin, tippy, tippy, ton, tippy, ton. He kept on stealing, and he had a feeling she was satisfied. Tippy, tippy, tin, tippy, tin, tippy, tippy, ton, tippy, ton. She was saying go, so he held her closer, that's how he complied. Each night the moon grows more mellow, and it's the same with Manuelo. For under its spell he comes to tell his love so well, this fellow. She does her best to resist him. She won't let him know she's missed him. But under the charm of his strong arm, it seems no harm to kiss him. Tippy, tippy, tin, tippy, tin, tippy, tippy, ton, tippy, ton. He kept on stealing, and he had a feeling she was satisfied. Tippy, tippy, tin, tippy, tin, tippy, tippy, ton, tippy, ton. He will always do so, 'cause she has a trousseau, and he has a bride. Tippy, tin.
Very cute. That was Tippy Tin, sung by Kenny Baker. See, I never heard that before. That's a new one, isn't it, Kenny?
Yeah, it's a little Spanish number I picked up.
Has she got a friend, Kenny?
Shoo, Phil. No, really, Kenny, it was very cute.
Oh, say, Jack, I just thought of something.
What is it, Don?
Well, I'm a little nervous. You know, this is my big day, and I've gone all through the program without mentioning our product once. Do you mind if I do it now?
Now, wait, Don. This is your holiday. And as a special treat for you, I hired another announcer to do the plug. And I'm paying for it out of my own pocket.
Oh, Jack, you shouldn't have gone to all that expense.
Oh, it wasn't much.
We know that, Sporty.
Why?
Oh, Jack, why don't you let me do it? You know, I get a big kick out of it.
No, Don, the arrangements are made. Now, here's your substitute right here. Are you ready, Mr.
Final Seal Forces Better in Western Boston.
Mr. Watt, I didn't get that.
Mr. Final Seat, of course, best reporter of City Business.
Honey, I still don't get... What's your first name?
Well,
well, go right ahead, Jerry.
Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're thinking of bar-seated porter seats and you find a person that can't birthday, don't bother with privacy, just put it fixed to porter center. Anyway.
Now, wait a minute.
You see, Jack, I better handle this. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're thinking of an economical dessert, why not try Jell-O? It is tempting, inexpensive, and comes in 6 delicious flavors. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime.
Yeah, I'm awfully sorry, Don. My plan didn't work out. Hey, buddy, are you sure that you're the fellow I hired?
Well, last Friday night, the Tory come up and said, Benny, boss of me, I don't trade. The big difference to me, of course, but
I see your uncle couldn't come. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, that's all right. We didn't pay the rate, Benny.
Yes, that's all right. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Well, next time I hire anybody, I'm going to try them out to sell it. I'm sorry, Don.
Oh, that's all right, Jack. You meant well.
You bet I meant well. And now, Don, let me tell you the real big surprise I've planned for you.
Gee whiz, I've had so much already.
Well, you heard Phil dedicate a number to you, and Mary wrote a poem in your honor. So now it's my turn.
Here comes the showboat.
Mary, see. Now, Don, as I announced last week, tonight, for a violin solo, I'm going to play Thanks for the Memory, written by Leo Robin and Ralph Ranger, the same boys who wrote Love and Bloom. Bless them. And, Don, I don't know of a more fitting occasion or a finer person to dedicate this number to than you.
Right.
Thank you, highbrows. Oh, Phil, let me have a violin, will you?
Okay. Hey, Misha, let Mr. Benny have your violin.
Now it's Yasha's turn. Give him yours, Yasha.
No, Misha, give him yours.
Misha, Yasha, give me Herman's, anybody.
Here you are, Jack.
Thanks. Gee, you think I was going to ruin the violin. I only want it for a few minutes.
That's all it takes.
Well, I'm not going to break it. Gee, it's a little out of tune. Give me A, fellas. I said, hey, I'm not going to the post. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, in honor of Don Wilson's 15th radio birthday, I will play a song that will soon be sweeping the nation. Thanks for the Memory. Hit it, Phil.
Okay.
Wait a minute. See who that is, Mary.
Oh, Jack, it's Leo Robin and Ralph Ranger.
Oh, Leo and Ralph. Hello, fellas.
Hello, Jack.
Well, boys, you couldn't have picked a better time to drop in. I was just about to play your new song, Thanks for the Memory.
Yeah, we heard you announce it last week, and we thought we'd come over.
Oh, that's nice. That's awfully nice.
Say, Jack, we'd like to talk to you for a minute. Do you mind?
No. What is it, fellas?
If it's okay with you, we'd like to talk to you alone.
Oh, certainly. Mary, do you mind stepping out for a minute? You too, Kenny and Don.
Okay, sure. Take care.
You want me to go too, Jack?
No, you stay here, Phil. After all, there are 2 of them. All right, boys. What's on your mind?
Well, Jack, I don't know how to start.
Let me handle this, Ralph.
My goodness, what's all this fuss about?
You know, Jack, we wrote Thanks for the Memory just a short time ago. It's fairly well known now, but it hasn't reached the peak of its popularity yet.
Well, if there's anything I can do, boys,
that song means more to us than anything we've ever written.
Well, I appreciate that.
And we wouldn't want anything to happen that would stunt its growth.
Stunt its growth? Well, I'm not going to smoke when I play it. Now, come on, just what are you driving at?
Well,
Well, what? Come on, get down to brass tacks.
All right. How much do you want not to play Thanks for the Memory?
What?
We'll give you $200.
Oh, trying to offer me money, eh? Do you boys remember what I did for your other song, Love and Bloom?
Yeah, I wish we had money then.
So you offer me $200, eh? Well, boys, all I can say is you've placed a fellow musician in a pretty embarrassing position.
Will you take $250?
Don't tempt me! Now, listen, boys, tonight I'm going to play Thanks for the Memory. And you're going to stay right here and listen to it. And when I finish, your song will reach heights beyond your wildest dreams. 300! Nothing doing, fellas. Come on in, everybody. Now, quiet. I don't want any disturbance. Announce me, Don.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Benny will play his own arrangement of Robin and Ranger's latest song success, Thanks for the Memory.
And a trip to Catalina. I've been to Catalina. Trip to Catalina. Isn't that beautiful, folks? How can such rats write such sweet music?
I'll bet they don't even like it in Waukegan.
They do, too. All right, boys, hit him. Give it everything, fellas. Thanks for the memory from the big broadcast of 1938. Well, boys, did you hear that applause? Now what have you got to say?
Congratulations, Jack. You did a great job.
Thanks, Jack, old boy. That was a very pleasant surprise.
And you were trying to buy me off. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves?
You should have taken the money, Jack.
I'll get them on their next song. Play, Phil.
Do your wintertime menus need more variety? Well, here's a swell new dish. It's one of the most delicious and attractive salads you ever made in your life, and it's made with clear, shimmering lemon jello and canned fruit salad. It's done quickly and easily without one bit of trouble. Dissolve one package of lemon jello in hot water and chill until slightly thickened. Then fold in 1 can of mixed fruit salad cut into small pieces. Chill until firm and serve on crisp green lettuce garnished with real creamy mayonnaise. That makes just the grandest, most refreshing fruit salad. Lovely, pale, golden lemon jello with its fruit-rich goodness and pineapple, cherries, apricots, grapes inside that shimmering golden mold. Just be sure to make your jellied fruit salad with genuine jello, because only jello brings you that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. So get a preview of spring with this grand new salad. Order some lemon jello tomorrow.
next number of the 23rd program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. Well, Leo and Ralph, thanks very much for coming up here, and I hope that my humble effort has given Thanks for the Memory a little jolt.
We think it did.
Oh.
So long, Jack.
So long, boys, and thanks. Well, Mary, now that it's all over, give me an honest opinion. How was my solo tonight?
It sounded like Rubinoff and your violin.
Well, it's not bad, believe me. Good night, folks.
Kenny Baker appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. This is the National Broadcasting Company. J-E-L-L-O. The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with I Love to Whistle from Mad About Music. All of us are running a race with the clock, 100 things to do and so few hours in which to do them. Well, here's one good way to save time and save money, too, and that's to serve Jell-O often. For Jell-O is delightfully simple to prepare. It takes only a moment to dissolve, and it's quick setting. You can put a mold of Jell-O in the refrigerator before you go out shopping in the morning and take out a delicious dessert at lunchtime. And Jell-O is one of the most inexpensive desserts you can serve, for a package costs only a few cents. No matter which flavor you choose, you can be sure of an easy, economical, and attractive dessert every time. For Jell-O brings you that delicious extra-rich fruit flavor that rivals the fresh fruit itself. So be sure to insist on genuine Jell-O when you buy, and buy it often, serve it often, for Jell-O is a grand dessert. That was I Love to Whistle, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you...
Hold it a minute, Don. How about letting me introduce myself tonight, just for a change? You know, something different.
Oh, sure, Jack, but what's the idea?
Well, Don, every week you always say some ridiculous thing that starts me off with a handicap. No, I think there ought to be a little more dignity to these introductions.
All right, Jack, all right, you take it.
That was I Love to Whistle, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you one of the sweetest guys in the world. That sparkling personality and all-around good fella, Jack Benny. Thanks, Jack. It's all right, kid. You deserve it. You see, Don, an introduction like that gives me the right kind of a build-up so that I can carry on with a feeling of confidence.
Yes, but, Jack, I could have introduced you the same way.
I know, Don, but I sound more sincere. You know, it rings true.
Yes, but it also sounds a little egotistical, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Don's right, Jack. It sounded pretty conceited to me.
You don't say, Phil.
Yes, bragging like that is in very bad taste. Now, if my orchestra just finished the number, I personally would never turn around and say it was great.
No, Phil, neither would anyone else. With that gang of cadenza butchers, you ought to be glad to be working at all.
Listen, Jack, it's your own fault. When I was hired for this job, you said you wanted me and 17 men. You didn't specify musicians.
I I know, Phil, but you told me you were a leader of a band.
Well, so was Robin Hood, but he didn't have to worry about music.
Anyway, it's a fine bunch of boys you've got. I accidentally dropped my cigar a few minutes ago, and I had to fight off your whole orchestra to get it back.
Well, they thought you were through with it.
I nearly killed that for you, didn't I? Oh, well.
And incidentally, now that we're discussing my job, I'm getting pretty tired of matching you double or nothing for my salary every week.
Don't blame me, Phil, if you're unlucky matching coins.
Well, it's been going on for 8 weeks. There's something funny about it.
Oh, no, there isn't. You stand just as much chance as I do, so let's forget it. Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. What's the trouble now?
Oh, the same thing. Phil's beefing as usual. I never saw such a guy.
Ain't it the truth?
Yeah.
Say, Jack.
What is it?
Can I borrow that $50 of yours?
What $50?
You know, the one with the 2 heads on it.
Mary.
Oh, I get it. A crooked $50. All right, wise guy. You cheated me out of 8 weeks' salary.
Now, listen, Phil. Don't get hasty.
Why, you...
Now, wait a minute. This may sound fishy, but if you want to know something, I've been saving that money for you.
Jack's building a new house, too.
Quiet. Of course I'm building a house, but this is my own money. You ought to see it. I've got 2 beautiful coconut palm trees right in front. And it's all mine, not Phil's.
Just the same, I'll bet the coconuts have wavy hair.
Now, you're just trying to be funny.
Well, that's fine. The house that my Jack built.
Now, wait a minute, Phil. Gee, I didn't know that was going to get such a laugh there. That's right. Now, Phil, look, let me ask you something. You've known me a long time, haven't you?
Yes, I have, Jack.
Well, do you think for 1 minute I would ever stoop as low as to cheat you out of your hard-earned money?
Definitely.
Now, that's gratitude for you.
Gratitude? Why should you want to save my money for me?
Because you're always throwing it away. What are you going to have when you get old?
Rheumatism, the same as you.
It's a smart answer, Phil, but I haven't got rheumatism.
Gee, do you always groan when you walk?
Listen, Mary, the only time you ever heard me groan was yesterday when I had my shoes on the wrong feet.
Well, how'd you happen to do that, Jack?
Oh, I don't know. I must have had my legs crossed when I put them on.
Not meaning to change the subject, Jack, but what about that dough you owe me?
Well, Phil, I don't want to have to prove my honesty, but as long as you're so suspicious, here's a bank book with your name on it. Here, take it and keep it. The last time I'll ever try to help anybody.
Well, gee, how did I know you?
Oh, don't apologize. Go ahead and play a number. We'll forget about it.
Okay.
Can you imagine that, Mary? That's appreciation for you.
Well, Jack, let me ask you something. Do you save your money?
Yes, I do.
Save it. Jack even carries it around with him.
Oh, Mary, I do not.
Then what's that big lump in your sock?
That's my long underwear.
Well, it's got Lincoln's picture on it.
It's a fine thing, Mary, giving away my hiding place. Now I'll have to get a burglar alarm for my garter.
Why don't you keep your money in the bank?
Because it's none of your business. See, I've had just about enough from you, Mary Livingston, of all the meddling busybodies.
Oh, Jack, please, remember, this is my anniversary.
That was last week. Play, Phil. It's a wonder I'm not in a sanitarium. was Dipsy Doodle, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a long play tonight, without further ado...
Say, Jack,
Yeah?
I was just looking over this bank book. Are you sure there's 8 weeks' salary here?
Yes, there is.
Well, one deposit is 15 cents short.
All right, so I had an ice cream soda. It doesn't hurt you to treat your business manager once in a while. Here's your 15 cents.
Oh, that's all right. I just thought I'd mention
Oh,
it.
no. Here's your 15 cents. Take it.
No, Jack, you keep it.
Nothing doing, Phil. Here, take it.
Don't be silly. Keep it.
Jack's gonna win, folks.
Stay out of this, Mary. You've caused enough trouble for one night.
Oh, Jack, look at Kenny over there. I wonder what's the matter with him.
Where? Oh, hello, Kenny.
Hello, Jack.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Well, don't stand there like a pallbearer. What's the matter with you?
Well, last Thursday night they gave out the Academy Award for the best movie actor, and I didn't get it.
Now, there's a shock. Who did get the award, Kenny?
Oh, some guy named Tracy.
Tracy? Well, that's Spencer Tracy, and he deserves it. You've only been in pictures a short time, Kenny. What do you expect?
Well,
I've been in pictures for years. I didn't win the award.
You couldn't win it if it was on a punch board.
I'm not talking to you. Anyway, Kenny, don't worry about it. Your time will come.
it better.
You know, I'm the one who should really be upset about the award. See, I just missed it by a hair. Gosh, I missed it by a hair last year, too.
You'll have to miss it by something else pretty soon.
Oh, I don't know. Let me tell you something, Kenny. You have to have a great dramatic part to be eligible for such a high honor.
Well, what about that great scene I had in the Goldwyn Follies?
The Goldwyn Follies?
Yes, you know. That big scene in the lunch wagon where I was eating all those hamburgers.
Kenny, you can't get an Academy Award for eating hamburgers.
You can't?
No.
Well, this is a fine country.
No, I don't know why I waste my time explaining anything here.
You know, Jack, I always thought you did a swell job in pictures. How come you've never been honored with an Academy Award?
Well, Don, there's a lot in the part you play. Now, if I'd have been cast in Captains Courageous like Spencer Tracy, I'd have had a good chance. You know, a story of the sea gives you a great opportunity for dramatic acting.
Well, if you're so confident, why didn't you go over to MGM and try to get the part?
I did try. I walked up and down in front of that studio for a month with a sailor suit on. Gee, if they can't take a hint, what can I do?
You must have looked silly parading up and down the sailor suit.
Silly? It was embarrassing. The restaurant next door thought I was picketing their navy bean soup. Oh, well, all we can do is try. We must never be discouraged. And now, folks, come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
I want to take this opportunity of congratulating you on winning the Academy Award.
Thank you very much, but I didn't win.
Gee, you ought to get a new jockey. Goodbye.
That guy. If he comes in here once more, I'll put sneeze powder in his bubble gum. Whatever that'll do. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our feature attraction tonight, the Benny Little Theater Movement will present an original courtroom melodrama entitled Death in the Nightclub, or Sally, Irene, and Murder.
I thought that picture was Sally, Irene, and Mary.
Don't forget, Fred Allen's in it. Now, Fred wasn't listening in, I'll scream. Now, on the night of February 16th, Mr. Hamilton J. Vance, a Wall Street broker, was murdered in the Hotsy Totsy nightclub. Mr. Vance was just about to finish his dinner when somebody served him a lead demi-task.
Who killed him?
I'm coming to that. A notorious gangster known as Three Tonsil Divine, alias Scar Voice Andy, was suspected and immediately placed under arrest, but denied any connection with the crime.
I didn't do it, I tell you. I didn't do it.
That remains to be seen, Andy, and hello.
Hiya, Buck.
Now, I will play the part of Fearless John Benny, a district attorney who has just sent more people up the river than the Albany night boat. Kenny Baker will be my assistant, which is at least 2 strikes. And Don Wilson will be the attorney for the defense.
Say, Jackie, ain't I going to be in this?
Oh, sure, Phil. You can play the part of the orchestra leader of the Hotsy Totsy Club.
Why can't I be the victim so I can lay down?
What a lazy guy. You'll be the orchestra leader, and I'll get you a windshield wiper for a baton so you won't have to wave it.
All right, the first number will be Singing in the Rain.
Oh, shush.
What am I going to be, Jack?
Well, Mary, you're going to play a double role. First, my sweet little secretary, Millicent Livingston. Ready?
Would you like to sign these letters, Mr. Benny?
That's very good. And second, that of a hard-boiled nightclub dancer, Gertie La Strip. Try that one.
Lay off me a third degree and right, or I'll let you have it, see?
My, you're a regular Edna G. Robinson. But, Mary, don't play it quite so tough. You know, be a little sweeter. I want something between Shirley Temple and a lady cab driver. And now, folks, for our courtroom murder drama, we'll go on immediately after Kenny Baker's song. What are you going to sing, Kenny?
Sweet is a Song, and I dedicate it to the women of America.
All of them? Well, you little masher. Mary, help me stack up these law books, will you, kid?
This is heaven caressing you, pressing you close to my heart. Darling, you're as grand as very few are. This is heaven so near to you. I'm in love and I'm making it clear to you. Won't you please believe me when I say that you are sweet as a song. You're as sweet as a song, for you possess all the warm tenderness of old lang syne. Sweet as a tune, serenade to the moon. You'll always be like the quaint harmony of sweet Adeline. Sweet as a song, you're as sweet as a song. You're a chorus of trees, you're a lovely reprise of Kiss Me Again. Darling, when you're in my arms, nothing could ever go wrong. As long as you remain a haunting refrain, you're sweet as a song.
Sweet as a Song, sung by Kenny Baker. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Hey, wait a minute. How was that?
Very good, Kenny. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Thanks.
Quiet. We will present our dramatic highlight, Death in the Nightclub. The scene opens in the office of the District Attorney, Fearless John Benny. It is the last day of the big trial of Three Tonsil Divine, and Benny is making last-minute preparations before entering the courtroom. Curtain. Music. Well, Miss Livingston, I think I'm ready. Now, let's see. Here's the gun. That's Exhibit A. There's the bullet, Exhibit B. What's this awful-looking thing here?
That's your lunch, Exhibit C. There's the phone, D.A.
Well, get off my lap and answer it.
Okay. Hello? Yes? Yes, all right, I'll tell him. Goodbye.
Who was that?
Your wife.
Oh, my wife, eh? What does she want?
She says if you don't get rid of me, she's going to black your Exhibit I.
Well, I can't worry about her. I got this trial on my mind. Have you got those notes that you took at the coroner's inquest?
Yes, sir.
Well, read them to me.
It says that since the corpus delicti was found in a state of rigor mortis, It's a clear case of non-compos mentis, ipso facto, and to wit.
Oh, to wit, eh? That'll hang 'em. Who's there?
Kenny Baker, exhibit me.
Oh, come in. Well, Baker, did you get those fingerprints I sent you out for?
No, but oh boy, have I got a clue.
What'd you find out?
Well, I was at the Hotsy Totsy Club snooping around, and the head waiter came over and gave me a kick in the pants.
Gave you a kick in the pants? What does that have to do with this case?
Well, at least we got footprints.
That's fine evidence. Well, come on, Baker. We got work to do. And in less than 3 hours, that jury will bring in a verdict of guilty, or my name ain't Fearless John.
Peanuts, popcorns, and hot dogs. Can't enjoy this fire without a hot dog.
Hear ye, hear ye. This court is now in session. Judge Schlepperman presiding. Everybody rise.
Hello, everybody. Sit down and be quiet, please. We will now continue with the case of the steak versus the wine. Shall we proceed, gentlemen?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The state is ready, Your Honor.
That's fine. Now go to your corner, gentlemen, and come out fighting.
Now, as my first witness, I'd like to call the orchestra leader of the Hotsy Totsy Club to the stand, Mr. Corny Harris. Swear Mr. Harris in.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah, man.
Now, Mr. Harris, how long have you and your orchestra been playing at the Hotsy Totsy Club?
12 years, but for the last 6, we've been wanting to leave.
Well, why didn't you?
We can't get the bass drum through the door.
12 years in one place, eh? What's the name of your orchestra?
Corny Harris and his stationary gypsies.
I see. Now listen, Corny. You and the defendant, Free Tonsil Divine, are very, very good friends, are you not?
I object.
The objection is kosher.
All right, then I'll put it this way. Harris, how long have you known the defendant, Free Tonsil Divine?
I object.
Kenny, you're on my side.
Oh.
He objects.
Objection overlooked.
Now answer this. How long have you known the defendant, Free Tonsil Divine?
Stop yelling or give me back my 15 cents.
Oh, your witness, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Harris, I'd like to ask you just one question.
Yes, sir?
Where do you have your hair done?
Fifi's Beauty Shopping.
I object! Your Honor, Fifi's Beauty Shop is irrelevant, immaterial, and advertising.
Quiet, I'm Fifi.
Oh, I see. A sideline. Huh?
No more questions.
Popcorn, peanuts, and programs. Can't tell a district attorney from a crook without a program.
Your Honor, the state would now like to call on the dancer at the Hotsy Totsy Club, Miss Gertie LaStrip.
Ah, now they're getting someplace.
Take the stand, Miss LaStrip.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
What do you think, big boy?
I'm with a hot patootie.
Now, Miss LaStrip, you're a dancer at the Hotsy Totsy Club, is that right?
Yes. You mind if I take off my hat?
No. And on the night of the murder...
You mind if I take off my coat?
No. And on the night of the murder, you were dancing, weren't you?
You mind if I take off my
Yes,
hat?
I do.
Please, let her alone. It's warm in here.
A fine judge. Now, Miss LaStrip, where do you live?
At the Mars.
What's the address?
33 West 52nd Street.
What's your apartment?
For heaven's sake, get to the phone number, please.
All right, what's your phone number, Miss LaStrip?
Gladstone, 2875.
Where'd you get that number, Baker?
I won it in a raffle.
And now, Miss LaStrip, tell us in your own words what happened on the night of the murder.
Well, I was right in the middle of my bubble dance when a man came in with a gun and fired a shot at Mr. Vance. Well, I could have died. Mr. Vance did.
So you saw the murder. How many times was Vance shot?
Just once.
Vance, eh? And where was he shot?
In the pond.
I see. Vance was shot Vance in the pond. That'll be all, Miss LaStrip. Your witness, Mr. Wilson. Take her.
Now, Miss Lestrip, on the night of the murder, you had dinner at the Hotsy Totsy Club, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And you had a dessert, didn't you?
Well, I
Come clean now. What did you have for dessert?
Jello, because it's the most delicious dessert in America today.
I thought so. Now, what flavor did you have?
That night I had strawberry. No, it was raspberry. No, now, wait a minute. I think it was cherry.
Are you sure it wasn't orange or lemon?
No, I remember it was lime.
Aha! I knew you'd crack.
It's lucky we haven't got a jury of sliced bananas.
No more questions, Miss Lestrip.
Thank you. Goodbye, Your Honor.
Goodbye. Nothing. Auf Wiedersehen.
And now, Your Honor, I'd like to call the defendant, Three Tonsil Divine, to the stand.
We're going to see something.
Swear in the defensive, please.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
No, sirree, I don't.
Oh, come on.
No, sir.
Oh, do it for me, will you, Andy?
Oh, no. If I tell the truth, you'll hang me.
Don't be silly, Andy. There's an electric chair in this state.
Well, you better put rockers on it. I'm old-fashioned.
Well, I'll have to question you anyway. Now listen, Three Tonsil. You were in the Hotsy Totsy Club on the night of the murder, weren't you?
Yes, sir. I went up to see Ma. She's a chorus girl there.
Your Ma, a chorus girl?
Yeah, Snake Hips Divine.
All right, then tell me this. And pull down your pants leg. That won't sway the jury. Now tell me, you hated Hamilton Vance, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
You were seen leaving the Hotsy Totsy Club with a gun in your hand. So what are you stalling for? You killed Vance and you're going to fry. You're going to burn. You're going to sizzle.
Gosh.
You haven't got a chance, Divine, so you might as well confess. You murdered Hamilton J. Vance.
I didn't do it, I tell you. I didn't do it.
Oh, stop crying. Here, take my handkerchief.
Thanks, Buck.
I can't get anywhere with this guy. I only had some new evidence.
Hey, D.A.
What is it, Baker?
I was just out in the hall and I met the bartender from the Hotsy Totsy Club.
You did?
Yeah, he saw everything and he wants to talk.
At last, our key witness. Nice work, Baker.
Right this way, Mr. Nazaro.
At last, I'll cinch this case. Take the stand, Mr. Nazaro. Now, you're the bartender at the Hotsy Totsy Club. Is that right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Then tell us exactly what you saw on the night of the murder.
Well, I was mixing a scotch and soda, and a shot rang out.
Yes?
So I looked up, and running 6 feet and forced it, and went right in to get my supper safe and went outside the line. Of course, I've seen it towards the faded me, and it's been so born. And even seen the private sitter when it it. Oh, it was awful.
What was awful?
I'm telling you, that Mrs. Nerve seat bit, right? The really secret kind of place is made right in it, but it's gone.
Look,
and ran right into the Princess.
Will you talk English? What did you see?
I told you. The famous seat where the sailor went back and went right into the seat of me and cellar. That was the private thing.
What? What was that?
Somebody just shot the judge.
Hooray! We've got a new case. Play, Phil. Vance was probably a rat anyway.
There is something new under the sun, and this time it's something new and delicious to eat. It's a special idea for St. Patrick's Day, and the gayest dish you've seen in a long time. St. Patrick's Jell-O molds, made with shimmering green lime Jell-O with delicious fruit inside. And here's all you have to do. Dissolve a package of lime Jell-O in hot water and chill until slightly thickened. Then fold in 2 cups of diced grapefruit, half a cup of diced oranges, and half a cup of canned crushed pineapple. Chill until firm, turn out on a platter, and view with pride. A beautiful sea green mold of lime Jell-O with grapefruit, oranges, and pineapple firmly molded inside. And its tangy taste combination that's delicious and refreshing. Because there's extra rich fruit flavor in Jell-O, believe me, your family will go for this grand St. Patrick's Day dessert. So get ready for the 17th. Order some lime Jell-O tomorrow.
This is the last number of the 24th program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. Well, Mary, you were very good tonight. I thought you played that double role beautifully. And just for that, you're going to get 2 checks this week.
You mean I get double salary?
No, I'm just splitting it. Good night, folks.
J-E-L-L-O. Kenny Baker appears on the Jello program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. The tune suite of the song is from Sally, Irene, and Mary. Whistle While You Work is from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
J-E-L-L-O. The Jello program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Midnight in Paris from Here's to Romance. According to the calendar, spring is practically here, but the weather doesn't always follow the almanac, so you can't count on it. You can count on Jello, though, and Jello's color and fragrance and freshness will bring a real touch of springtime to your menus. And the springtime, it's quick and easy to get, for Jello is quick and easy to prepare. It dissolves in a moment in hot water. It's quick setting, and it's delicious. For there's extra rich fruit flavor in Jello. It's crammed with it. You'll smell that tempting fruit fragrance the minute you open the package. And your first taste tells you, here is a swell dessert. No matter how you serve Jello, perfectly plain or decked out with fruits and nuts, it's always a favorite with the whole family. All 6 flavors are fresh and bright and tempting. All 6 are packed with that extra rich fruit goodness. Just be sure to get genuine Jello, and be sure to order some tomorrow. Then you can treat the whole family to a real touch of springtime. That was Midnight in Paris, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow being the first day of spring, we bring you Sulphur, Molasses, and Jack Benny.
Thank you very much. Hello again. This is Jack Benny, your little spring tonic coming to you. So open your mouth, swallow, and make a face. Now, that wasn't bad, was it?
You know, Jack, it's nice to see spring rolling around again.
Yes, it is, Don. Trees are budding, flowers are beginning to bloom, bears and good humor men are coming out of hibernation.
Yes, sir, and birds are coming back from the south.
Oh, flocks of them. And you know, Don, yesterday I saw a robin in our backyard who just flew in from Miami.
How did you know he was from Miami?
He was building a nest with tickets from Hialeah Park. You know, Don, one thing about the beginning of spring, it sure peps you up, doesn't it?
Oh, I've noticed that too, Jack. It makes you feel lively and energetic.
Energetic? Why, Don, when I popped out of bed this morning and started to dress, I laced my shoes and didn't miss one single hole. But honestly, Don, isn't spring the most marvelous time of the year? I mean, you walk out in the country and see babbling brooks, rabbits scampering around, snakes coming out of their holes.
Did you call me Jack?
No, Phil.
Oh, then I'll crawl back in again.
Yeah, by all means. Hey, Phil, wait a minute. I nearly forgot. You know, I'm not going to be able to use your orchestra on next week's broadcast.
You're not? Why?
Well, listen, Phil. You too, Don. I've got a surprise for you. Tomorrow, I'm leaving for New York.
New York?
Yes, I'm just going for a little pleasure trip, see a few shows, and next Sunday I'm going to broadcast from there.
Well, aren't we going with you?
No, Don, you're all going to get a week off. You, Kenny, Mary, and Phil.
Does that mean I'm not going to get my check next week?
Well, I won't tell you, Phil, but don't be surprised if your bank book misses a beat. You'll just have to forget 1 week's salary.
Oh, I'm supposed to forget, eh?
Yes.
Well, with the amount you pay me, I won't have to join the Foreign Legion.
Oh, I don't know. You do all right.
Well, say, Jack, who's going to be your announcer in New York next Sunday?
Well, Don, Harry Von Zell promised to help me out, and he's such an effervescent type. I think he'll be swell, don't you?
Well, yes, if you like that sort of stuff.
Now, of course, you will have to admit that he is very popular.
You mean with me or with the public?
With the public, and they ought to know. Von Zell is an extremely capable announcer.
I know, Jack, but I just can't picture Harry saying, Jell-O is America's favorite dessert. It comes in 6 delicious flavors, strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. It won't come from the heart.
Oh, it won't, eh? Well, it better. And I'll tell you who else we... Oh, hello, Kenny.
Hello, Jack. Did you have a nice time in New York?
I'm not going till tomorrow, Kenny. Anyway, how did you know I was leaving for New York?
You borrowed a suitcase from me.
Oh, yes, I forgot all about that. And say, Kenny, that's a very unusual bag. It's the only suitcase I ever saw with legs on it.
Well, it's made out of fresh alligator.
Oh, that's why the handle snapped at me. A fine thing. A live alligator suitcase. How am I going to get my clothes in?
Wait till it yawns.
Well, I'll manage somehow.
By the way, Jack, as long as I'm not going with you, what orchestra are you going to use next Sunday?
Anyone but Abe Lyman. His music is all right, but I don't want that thug hanging around me.
Thug?
Yes. I'm going to New York for a vacation, not a breakdown.
Why, Jack, you might have had a little trouble with Lyman, but, he's not so tough.
He's not, eh? Last fall when he was here, he gave me a slap on the back, and my socks changed feet. I don't want any part of that guy.
Well, you'll have to have music. Who are you going to get?
Well, there's Whiteman and Olson, Bester. Of course, Stokowski is in Italy. I can't get him. Now, let's see.
Hey, Jack.
What is it, Kenny?
When Stokowski comes back, is Garble going to sing with his band?
Yes, Kenny, if they can get Heifetz to play the bazooka.
Bazooka? What's that?
I don't know. Say, Phil, have you got any bazookas in your band?
No, just palookas.
Oh. Well, tell him to put down that jug and get ready for Kenny's song. What's it going to be tonight, Kenny?
A little number called I See Your Face Before Me.
Well, that's all right, Kenny. Give him high-class stuff all the time. Hit it, Phil. Hold it a minute. Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
Right here, boy.
It's collecting. Am I going to have trouble?
Never mind that. How much is it?
$1.54.
Here you are. Collect. I wonder who it's from. Hey, fellas, it's from Abe Lyman.
Lyman? What does he say?
He says, Dear Jack, understand you are coming east next week. I suggest that you use my band if you want to see New York from both eyes. We'll meet you at the station with my car and an ambulance. Take your choice. Sincerely yours, Abe. Well, how do you like that for a threat? Who does he think he's bluffing, anyway? Or who does he... Sing, Kenny. I'll use the band I want to use. They're not going
In a world of glitter and glow, in a world of tinsel and show, the unreal from the real thing is hard to know. I've discovered somebody who could be truly worthy and true. Yes, I met my ideal one when I met you. I see your face before me, crowding my every dream. There is your face before me. You are my only theme. It doesn't matter where you are, I can see how fair you are. I close my eyes and there you are, always the magic. If you could see me too, there would be nothing tragic in all my dreams of you. Oh, that my love could haunt you so, knowing I want you so. I can't erase your beautiful face before me. It doesn't matter where you are, I can see how fair you are. How fair you
That was I See Your Face Before Me, sung by Kenny Baker. Well, Kenny, I won't be able to hear you now until a week after next. I suppose you'll be listening in next Sunday. Eh?
Yeah. But say, Jack, who's going to take my place?
Well, Kenny, this is really a surprise and a thrill. You'll never guess who's promised to come and sing for you and be just as good as you are.
Lawrence Tibbett?
No, it's not a man.
Grace Moore?
No.
Jeanette McDougal?
That's Jeanette McDonald, but it's not her. We're going to have Kate Smith.
Kate Smith?
Yes, sir. Isn't that swell? And that's not the only surprise. You know who else is coming on the program?
Al Smith.
No. As a special treat, we're going to have Fred Allen. Gee, it'll be good to see that lovable old louse again. He's a pretty good guy at that.
Well, how do you know Alan will appear, Jack? Did you ask him?
Ask Freddie. Why, he'll be tickled to death to go on with me. I bet he can hardly wait till I get to New York. And, Don, believe it or not, we're going to have Bob Ripley, too. How's that?
Swell.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
Well, Mary, I'm glad you dropped in before we went off the air. Where were you?
Oh, I went for a long walk and just sort of lost myself. Isn't spring wonderful, Jack?
Yeah.
Hats are budding in the windows. Dresses are beginning to bloom.
Yeah, I know. And Hattie Carnegie is coming out of hibernation. Say, that's a new bonnet you've got on there now, isn't it, Mary?
Uh-huh. Made it myself. Isn't it cute?
Yes, but it's got a lot of stuff on it and such colors. Where'd you get the idea?
From a fresh vegetable plate.
Oh, yes, I see that poached egg on top there. You know, Mary, women's hats this season are certainly the limit. Most of them look like something to eat.
Yeah, you ought to see my new pork and beanie.
Say, Don, could you imagine if men wore the kind of hats that women do?
Wouldn't it be awful?
Yeah, imagine walking into a store. How do you do, sir? I'd like to see something in a bacon and tomato Stetson. No mayonnaise on the crown. Please.
Would you care for a pickle in the hat band?
Sweet or sour?
Well, dill is very popular this season.
Oh, I don't know what kind to get, but I do want a hat that's nourishing.
Why don't you get a New England boiled fedora?
Well, you're not kidding, Mary. That's just about how silly women's hats are.
Oh, Mary, did Jack tell you that he's going to New York tomorrow?
Oh, sure. Are you going to have a girl on the program, Jack?
Well, Mary, Kate Smith has promised to help me out. First, she's going to read Kenny's lines. Then she's going to sing Kenny's song. Then she's going to play your part. And then you know what else she's going to do?
Collapse.
No. But she will be very busy.
Is she going to take tickets at the door, too?
Of course not. NBC has well-trained ushers for that. And I hope they let me in this time.
I'll bet you're all excited about going. What orchestra are you going to use?
Well, Mary, I haven't decided yet. It's between Paul Whiteman and Abe Lyman. Of course, Lyman is in New York right now.
Uh-oh, the telegram's working.
Well, Lyman is in New York.
So is Paul Whiteman.
I know, but Lyman is thinner than Whiteman, and it's a small studio. Besides that, Abe has a trombone in his orchestra.
Well, of course, every orchestra has a trombone.
I know, but his has a derby hat.
But all trombones use derby hats.
Well, this one fits me, and let's drop it. see, Mary, Phil thinks I'm hiring Lyman because he threatened me in a telegram.
Did he scare you?
Why should I be scared of him? If you want to know something, Mary, Abe wears a charm bracelet.
Well, watch out. There's a blackjack on it.
Just the same, that wire had nothing to do with my decision.
Well, suppose Whiteman threatened you.
Don't worry about that. Abe and I will take care of him. And by the way, I better answer Lyman's telegram. He was nice enough to offer his services. Take a wire, Mary.
Okay.
Dear Abe.
Abe. How do you spell that? A-P-E?
No, A-B-E. For heaven's sake, don't make that mistake. Eight. That's all I need.
Well, you told me he looked like one.
I did not. I merely said that if he went to the zoo and fell in the monkey cage, they'd have a little trouble sorting him out. That's all I said. I've never referred to Lyman as an eight.
Well, you're going to pay him off in peanuts, aren't you?
Oh, quiet. Now write the telegram. Dear Abe, regarding your offer to appear on my program next Sunday night, I will consider the matter if you keep your price and temper down. Furthermore, I must insist that you come to rehearsal on time, if you can make it. Stop. In conclusion, if these conditions are met, I will give the matter further consideration. Have you got that, Mary?
Yes.
Then read it back to me.
Dear Abe, the job is yours.
It's not what I said, but let it go. Oh, wait, put another line in there. Please see that the boys in your orchestra eat their lunch before we go on the air. Because last time I was broadcasting knee-deep in herringbone.
Say, Jack, did Lyman's boys really eat during your broadcast?
Yes, they did, Phil.
Take out your dinner pails, man. We're as good as they are.
Hey, cut that out. Now, that'll be all, Mary. Just sign my name.
Shall I send the wire collect, Jack?
No, I better pay for it. He's liable to kill the messenger boy. Well, I'm all set now. I've got my orchestra, singer, announcer. I'll take it. Hello? Long distance? Yes, I'll take it. I wonder who it can be. I hope there's no... Hello? Oh, hello, Fred. It's Fred Allen, fellas. Well, say, Fred, it'll be nice having you on my program next Sunday night. What? Well, look, Fred, none of the others are asking anything. I said nobody else is getting anything for it. Well, this isn't like you, Fred. Aren't you being just a wee bit mercenary? Oh, all right, I'll give it to you. Yes, you can take my word for it. You'll get it before the broadcast. So long. What a guy.
What's the matter, Jack?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, what is it?
Oh, Alan won't go on the program unless I give him my Boy Scout knife. I hope he cuts himself on the bottle opener.
He wants your Boy Scout knife.
Yeah, gee, I hate to give it up. I've had it since I was a tenderfoot. Oh, well. He's not going to get the chain anyway. Say, fellas, I got to run home now and get ready, so carry on with the show, will you? I haven't even started packing yet.
I'll come along and help you, Jack.
Thanks, Mary.
I'll come too, Jack.
No, Kenny, you'll only be in the way.
Well, it's my alligator, and I'm going to pack it.
Oh, all right. Come along. Play, Phil. Gee, I hate to give up that knife. I just had it sharpened, too.
That was Who Stole the Jam, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. And now, folks, we switch you over to Jack's house where he is preparing for his trip to New York.
Now, let's see. I've got my dark suit, 2 pair of shoes, my razor, shaving cream. Oh, Mary, did you pack my toothbrush?
Yes, it's in the box with your extra teeth.
My extra teeth, where?
Right there.
Those are my new cufflinks. Extra teeth.
Jack, where are your neckties and handkerchiefs?
Mary's packing them, aren't you, Mary?
Yes, I put away your handkerchiefs, tie, socks, and cigars.
I don't want my cigars packed. It's such a long trip, they'll get dry.
No, they won't. I put them in the bowl with the goldfish.
Mary, my pets aren't going to New York with me.
They're not?
No.
Then I better take the canary out of the hot water bottle.
What? Why, Kenny, the bird will suffocate in that hot water bottle.
He will not. I punched holes in it.
I knew I should have left you in the studio. Hey, Rochester.
Yes, sir?
How are you coming along with the wardrobe trunk?
Okay, boss, I'm almost finished.
You know, it's liable to be pretty cold in New York this time of year. I wonder if I should buy some long underwear.
Don't bother, I sewed leggings on your shorts.
I suppose you glued earmuffs on my derby.
No, I put them on your toupee.
Well, they'll fit snugger that way. Say, Rochester, you made my reservations on the train all right, didn't you?
Yeah, I got your drawing room B in car 57.
A drawing room? I told you I wanted a lower berth so I could get some air. Fine thing.
Take the drawing room. Kenny will punch holes in it.
I never can get what I want. What am I going to do with a big drawing room?
Maybe you can sublet it.
After this, I'll take care of the important things myself.
I wish you would. I'm all in.
All in? I don't work you so hard, Rochester.
I never get any time off.
You don't, eh?
Why, the other night when I was walking in my sleep, you stuck a vacuum cleaner in my hand.
Well, I figured as long as you're wearing out the rug, you might as well clean it. What are you laughing at?
Look what Kenny just packed in your suitcase.
Kenny, take that mouse trap out of my grip.
The mouse, too?
Yes. You got everything in there but the family album. Oh, say, Rochester, you have to drive me down to the station in the morning, so you better put the luggage in the car tonight.
I think you better take a cab, Mr. Benny.
Why, what's the matter with the car?
We got a flat.
A flat? Well, you can fix that before morning.
No, sir. This is the whole rear end.
Fine thing. How did that happen?
Well, I was backing out of the garage this morning. You know that big concrete post that stands up in front of the driveway?
Yeah?
Well, it's laying down now.
Well, see that it's fixed before I get back. Answer the door.
Yes, sir.
Well, Jack, the grips are all packed and ready to go. You want to lock your trunk?
No, I got to wait till Schlepperman brings my tuxedo. I had to have it cleaned and pressed.
Cleaned and pressed? That old thing?
Oh, my tuxedo isn't so old.
Go on, there's a moth in there with rheumatism in both wings.
Mary, I know the moth you're referring to, and he's not that old.
He isn't, eh?
No.
Then why do you feed him milquetoast?
Leave me alone and don't drag Herman into this. Oh, hello, Andy. Huh?
Hiya, Buck. Just thought I'd drop in to say goodbye to you. Gee, I wish I was going along.
So do I, Andy. Why don't you come?
Well, Buck, we're awful busy right now on the farm. We got a lot of plowing to do, and besides that, our goat just had a blessed event.
He did. That's funny. I didn't see anything in Winchell's column about it.
Me neither. He must be slipping.
Well, Andy, I imagine you're pretty busy this time of year at that, huh?
Yes, sir. Ma's doing her spring cleaning, and when I left the house, she was washing Pa's beard.
I see.
You ought to come up later. There's going to be a lot of fun.
There will?
Yeah, she's going to put it through the ringer.
Say, I'd like to be there at that.
Well, here's a ticket. Everybody's coming. Well, Buck, I think I'll be running along now. Hope you have a nice trip.
Thanks, Andy. So long.
So long, Buck. Don't let them sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a hot one.
Ah, good old Andy. Nice of him to drop over, huh?
Oh, Jack.
Yeah?
Where are your scissors?
Here, what do you want them for?
I want to trim your suitcase. There are a lot of neckties sticking out.
Well, don't be so lazy. Open it and tuck them in. Answer the door. Now, let's see. What else? There's my overnight bag. That's all set. And... Oh, Rochester. Hey, what's this in my hat box?
I thought you might get hungry, so I made some Jell-O in it.
That's fine, but you should have taken my hat out first. If I was alone, I'd have been through an hour ago.
Hello, Jackie boy.
Oh, hello, Slep. Did you bring my tuxedo?
Here it is, a fugitive from a rummage sale.
Well, give it to me. Now, look, Slep, look at that lapel. I told you to take the stains out, and they're still there.
What stains? There are stains remover spots. That's what they are.
Well, it looks worse than when I gave it to you. Now, let's see. Here's the pants, the coat. Hey, where's the vest?
I left it in my shop.
Well, why didn't you bring it with you?
It was too weak to make the trip.
So ride back and get it. Here, Rochester, put my tuxedo in the trunk. Huh?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Hey, don't fold it. It's brittle.
All right, Slep, how much do I owe you?
Well, now, let me see. Are you in a good mood, or do you want to talk turkey?
Never mind the turkey. What do I owe you?
Well, pressing is 50 cents. For you, 45.
Yes.
Dry cleaning is 75 cents. For you, 80.
I'm even again.
80 and 45 is $1.50.
80 and 45 is $1.25.
Well, I took a chance.
Well, for this job, all you get is $1. Here.
All right, I'll see you for the rest. And this is when I work, I'm happy like a cake.
It's a fine mess he made out of my tuxedo.
Look, Jack, it's on the floor.
On the floor? Rochester, I told you to put this suit in the trunk.
I did, but the new one keeps throwing it out.
Well, don't get funny. Put it in the trunk and lock it up.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a relief. Now I'm all set to go. Say, Mary, how about you and I going out and getting a bite to eat, eh?
Okay, Jack, I'm starved.
Come on. You too, Kenny. Hey, where's Kenny? Oh, Kenny, where are you?
Here I am. Let me out.
Good heavens, Rochester locked him in the trunk. Rochester, open it and let Kenny out.
The keys are in there, too.
You locked the keys in the trunk. That's the most stupid thing you've ever done.
Wait till you look for your ticket.
Oh, come on, Mary. Let's go out and eat.
Well, what about Kenny? He'll suffocate in that trunk.
Oh, that's all right. We'll punch holes in it. Come on.
Do you want to try something new and very swell for dessert? Well, here's a grand suggestion. It's one of the most delicious combinations you ever set on the table. Luscious, fruit-rich raspberry Jell-O combined with prunes. And if ever a prune was glorified, this is the time. And here's the way to make it. Dissolve 1 package of raspberry Jell-O in hot water and chill until slightly thickened. Then fold in 1 cup of cooked seeded prunes cut in quarters. Chill until firm and serve with cream. It couldn't be much easier to make. And when you've made it, believe me, you've got something. Shimmering red raspberry Jell-O molded with delicious, juicy prunes. It's a swell combination. It's an unusual combination, and your family will want more. So try this grand new dessert, but be sure to make it with genuine Jell-O. For only Jell-O brings you that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O.
The last number of the 25th program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night, broadcasting from Radio City, New York. And I hope you'll all be listening in. Well, Mary, I've got to run over to Phil Baker's show and congratulate him. I heard this was his 5th anniversary.
Well, be sure and kiss Beetle for me.
Yeah, I will. Good night, folks.
Jell-O.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.